He's talking about the peach idea, dude.
Enough talk about beer, let's play D&D.
Speaking of beer, this episode is sponsored by Bat Squash.
No, it's not. For legal purposes, we have to say it's not. Our lawyers are currently giving Josh dirty looks.
Rogue Bat Squatch, Hazy India Pale Ale.
Alright, cut the recording.
Cut the recording.
Well, yeah, you guys were like trying to sing Disney songs. That's the real one.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna get us banned off
I
YouTube.
can't say much.
What about the Me song?
I don't remember the Me song.
Oh, no, this is Nintendo.
That's even worse. What are you doing?
We're just slowly going up the hill.
Luckily, we all sing at different tempos at different times, so it can't catch it.
And only if someone you know is like a Nintendo exec will, you know.
We're doomed, guys.
They're gonna sense
When we
it.
get
Reggie from Nintendo's gonna kick down the door, say, "Who the fuck is playing Nintendo music?" and then burn it to the ground.
Yoshi's gonna come for us.
Yeah.
And that
He
was
doesn't
the
even
last.
work with them anymore.
It's Yoshi.
Thank you.
You know,
for your Yoshi
we
sound
watched
effects.
that Suicide Squad movie, and
Yeah.
I genuinely believe Reggie is just Bloodsport in real life.
He's Deadeye. Like, the Deadshot dude, remember he's the same guy, apparently.
But
Yeah.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
Will Smith doesn't look like Idris Elba. They did a really bad job covering that up.
Is it that bad?
I'm not wrong, right?
Okay, guys, let's get started. Alright. This
I
is
have
the
a bad feeling about this.
the very anticipated lake session. And to make up
So this is gonna be the
Oh.
beach episode,
yeah,
right?
this is gonna be the beach
Oh,
episode.
beach episode!
Episode swimsuits.
So, to make up for the fact that I didn't have a story last week, I just have like 2 short ones this week. They're basically one story, but it's two different things. So, the people in the town of Tarnkirkja are as cold and bitter as the land they live on. Months go by between the time the people see the sun, and even the sun's rays are scattered above the white clouds and frigid winds. The only indication you will have is the sound of rolling thunder above the lake. For those who do not know the way, you're destined to get lost. Around the Balor Lake, in towns like Tarnkirkja, there is a suspicion about windows. Children were warned that they must close the windows at night. Check the windows once, twice, 3 times, because death only needs a crack to reach its hand in. Don't leave your windows open, or Yaklima will steal your breath. Every time you hear the wind whistle, it's another breath being possessed by the cold. Alright?
Wish I was cold right now.
Yeah,
Don't
it's so
we
hot
all?
right now.
So nice.
Yaklima, if you just want to take all of our breaths real fast, you know, make us nice and
Take
cold.
my breath away, girl.
Take my breath away.
I hope it's a girl and I didn't just misgender the god of death.
He.
Oh, shit.
He's not taking your breath away, that's for sure.
Oh.
He's just gonna bitch slap you.
A bitch slap
Just a
of
bitch
God.
Someone needs a bitch slap.
Bitch slap the soul out of you.
So,
Be
like,
the first time.
How's he the
related
last?
to Chupacabra, like second cousins, third cousins?
I'd say 3rd cousin twice removed.
Why is Matt's name upside down?
It's not everyone else's right side up. Matt's is the only one I actually got right. Okay,
It's quirky like that.
so to begin, you guys have you guys have come back from the lumber mill and are now back with Erik and Odell, correct?
What a quirky side episode.
Yeah, what a interesting time.
What?
We learned some things.
We
About
only
human
killed
anatomy.
something that
We did a
shouldn't
lot of
be
trolling.
killed.
You
Mythologically.
killed something that we should.
As a party, we all made the decision
Yes,
to
this was
kill
definitely
that raven.
this was definitely a party decision.
Stonk didn't even know the raven was there.
And he
Alright.
was standing directly in front of it with Kava
So before we begin, I'm just going to do the session recap. So last session, the party got tempted by the Raven to venture deeper into the woods. Well, Takan chained himself to Stonk. After revealing itself to be a trap, the animated trees ambushed the party. Takkan shifts into werewolf mode while attached to Stonk, revealing his lycanthropy to the rest of the party. Mikkel also reveals a bestial curse and then strikes the raven out of a tree. Slane sees an abandoned lumber mill up ahead, and Takkan sneaks ahead to check it out. Takkan and the party hear a man pleading for forgiveness before hearing him get impaled. Takkan sees the man who impaled the other. Takkan sees the man who was impaled, appearing to be another cultist of Undor. However, the man who did impale disappeared before the party was able to find anything. Takkan expressed his concerns about sentient trees and attempted to burn some down unsuccessfully. By the way, did you take the axe?
I don't know. I don't think I did.
No? Okay, so if you left the axe behind, we won't add it to your inventory.
For what reason would I have taken the axe?
I don't know.
For tree murder.
Yes,
We're surrounded by trees. Could we just be paranoid?
You do have a rapier. That is probably the least
That's the
effective
worst idea
trees.
against a tree.
Could stab it.
I just gotta hit its critical point every time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what rogues are all about, hitting the critical point.
Can you sneak attack a tree?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You can sneak attack literally anything.
So if you sneak attack a tree, you can do like 100 damage and just have the tree explode.
Yes. You hit the critical point of the tree and just splinters.
Oh my god. Alright, so you guys are back with
One inch punch.
Erik and Odell. I believe it is the evening, correct?
Odell, no, was it?
Mid-afternoon?
No, it is
It was mid-afternoon because we were supposed to get back to the cart by 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Horses.
I also like how he hinted the skull with the chain marks on it, and Erik has no idea that I do chains, so he doesn't know where the chain
He has
marks
no
come
fucking
from.
idea. So he has the skull right now. Okay.
Right, it was a raven skull.
Yeah.
So Erik turns...
Ethically killed, morally dealt with. Raven.
Lauren's been updating the thumbnail every time we get stuff in the inventory.
Yeah.
I've been stalking my page.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I appreciate
All
views.
the views on the videos are me.
So, Erik turns to you all, well, specifically you after you hand him the raven's skull, and just immediately this look of horror goes over his face before he tucks it away in his pockets. Alright? What would you all like to do? You're all continuing to move, and by the evening you will arrive in the town of Tarnkirkja, on the edge of the lake.
I'm keeping an eye out for murder trees.
Okay.
I have a slightly off-topic question.
What's your question?
This would shatter if you would play baseball with it, right?
Yes, that would. You're not going to play baseball with the T100.
Alright, just making sure.
Alright, Matt, roll for weather.
Rolling for
Oh
weather.
god.
Is it the normal one?
No, do percentile. So,
It's D100.
Oh, use the D100.
D100.
Roll it in the thing, because otherwise it'll go everywhere.
oh no.
Don't do
no.
that.
What are we at?
16!
Alright.
That's always a good sign
Mhm.
when you get
A
really
very
high or really
low
low.
number.
Okay.
That means your temperature is going to go below 0. That's, you roll for temperature. If you get 100, it's 100 degrees.
Oh.
Celsius?
Celsius?
Oh. 16 degrees Celsius isn't that uncomfortable.
No,
Well,
that's
then you
actually
couldn't
nice.
feasibly roll below 0.
No, 0 would just be...
You couldn't have anything below
Or we could go
below
off the
freezing.
Kelvin scale, we're at
No, just
16
no.
Kelvin.
16 Kelvin. Everyone dies.
That's it. Campaign's over.
On the Kelvin scale with a D100, it doesn't matter what you
You're
roll,
dead.
everyone dies.
You have to roll a D400.
And even then,
Isn't 372 like
that's
that's
272.
Oh, was it 272? That's 0.
275.
At what point is it declared a sphere
5.15,
instead of a...
I think.
I'd say 101 sides, then it's a sphere. Or it's just a golf ball.
I'm checking.
1,000 is
Alright.
just a tennis, just a circle.
273.15.
So, would any of you guys like to do something before we continue?
I'm just perceiving the trees for murderous intent.
Roll perception.
Can I also do that?
Alright, yep. Go ahead, roll perception.
Can I use my passive perception?
8.
It's 273.
Okay, an 8.
You're close. You're
What
really
is that?
close.
273.15?
No, you said
Damn.
275.
I then remembered what it was actually. That was...
So now
bullshit.
everyone is trying to investigate the trees and they want to chop down the suspicious one.
No one's chopping them down. They're just keeping an eye on the trees.
That tree was the imposter.
All right.
You said
What-
perception?
Yep.
19.
19. Okay. Mikkel, the trees look relatively normal to you, and Slane, the trees look pretty normal.
Okay, that's
to you.
what I...
Yeah.
Soleil. You got
He's
that.
not that worried, but he's keeping an eye.
Yeah.
I'd like to pull out another one of Sim's books.
Mm-hmm.
A
Which
random one.
Okay. Roll a
Bless you.
I think there are 6 of them.
So roll a d10 divided
Hold
by
on. Yeah,
Or
there
you could just
are
roll a d6.
1,
2. Well, because I have
2,
human anatomy and I don't want to pull up
3.
human anatomy.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6.
Okay.
So roll a d6.
I don't want the human anatomy. If I get that, I'm going to put it back in.
Okay.
5.
5. A brief review on the dealings with male dwarves and children. A book about kobolds' perspective on dwarven culture. Discusses the male dwarves' role in society and fatherhood.
I get 2 words into it. And...
Are the first 2 words toxic masculinity?
Yes, absolutely.
I need to see if Slane knows what toxic masculinity
roll an a history check.
15.
Does know what
Plus
toxic
2,
masculinity
17.
is.
You know what
Stonk.
toxic
What
masculinity is.
What entity in this world first introduced the concept of toxic masculinity?
Stonk.
Yeah, Stonk. Canonically, it was Stonk. It most likely was involved in Thor because they're both pretty masculine fuckers, though to be fair, their sister does slap the shit out of them quite often. Yeah, it is rated 3 out of 5 stars.
This is a perfectly
On
average...
Fantasy
It's
Yelp.
perfectly average. Yeah, I gave Fantasy Yelp reviews.
Is there like a fantasy Yelp, like book reviews at the front of it as
Yes.
well? Handwritten by
An
Sim.
absolutely beautiful marvel. Definitely not Sim.
Voted number 1 bestseller.
Number 1 New York
one
Times
bestseller.
bestseller.
Okay.
A title which means nothing.
All the quotes are just different, like pseudonyms of J.K. Rowling.
I love that. That's canon. Okay. So,
Are we
for the
taking
people who
a
do-
short rest.
for the people who do take a look around, you don't see too much anything really suspicious. Feel free to roll for a short rest right now to heal yourself back up if you need it.
Ooh.
Can I take a peek back
And a
at the
backup
rest of the traveling party to see how everybody else is holding out?
Okay, make an insight check.
I'm on the wrong...
Okay.
I found out.
Nat 20.
Okay, which is
Wait.
Nat 20, so...
No, I'm confused.
I'm
Wait,
just
what's
you have to add.
Insight, yeah.
Laura,
Yeah.
I apologize, I was looking at the wrong character. For everything.
Oh, we're calling
Oh,
Nat 20.
no.
Nat 20?
Like a 12 HP.
19.
Oh,
Okay. With a 19, you look around and it appears generally everybody is kind of uneasy, but on the lower end of like the
Except
unease.
Stonk.
Um,
Stonk is so chillax.
However,
Actually, no, he's not.
you do notice Erik is especially disturbed. He's especially uncomfortable right now.
Slane's also mildly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think we're all mildly
Everyone's
uncomfortable,
mildly
except for Stonk.
No, even he's mildly uncomfortable. Though it's less because of, like, trees and
Takan is
stuff,
less-
and more so, like, we now have Big Cat and...
Curses
Little
are
wolf.
real?
Yeah, curses are real, something like
I
that.
feel like Takan would be more like, oh, the trees are coming for me, so instead of uncomfortable, he's just paranoid.
Yeah.
The trees are coming for me.
The trees are...
The trees are
Last week's
speaking
character arc
Vietnamese.
was me not being afraid of ravens. This week shall be the trees.
Got it. Love
God
it.
walks
The
with
fool you
PTSD
are.
This campaign.
Says the fool.
We're taking a short rest right now.
So everyone, anyone who wants to can take a short rest.
What is
I
it?
rolled
Well,
a D10, got 10 plus 2 HP.
Nice.
words
I only
of
need, like,
wisdom from
3.
his master, something about the fool.
Oh, fool's fear.
Fools fear nothing.
Fools fear nothing.
No, fools fear everything was the,
I would love it if you look up just actual words
I am
and then
making
break
a
up.
1-to-1 on another
You need to
document.
have quotes, and you have to see where your teacher got it, and it's instead of Gandhi, it's Gandhi.
candy.
From Gandhi. I gotta roll. Oh, that's not good. I'm really sorry. I would like to, since we're about to take a short rest, use my channel divinity
Okay.
and cast thaumaturgy to make
Oh.
a breeze go through all of the trees and make it look like they're moving just a little bit towards the car.
I don't know if thaumaturgy is powerful enough to
can
do
open
that.
up
It
the
would
windows.
definitely knock
Okay.
it would knock the snow off some of the trees for
Okay.
sure. So
It can open windows.
yeah, Takon, you notice some of the snow fall off some of the trees next to you.
Do I feel this wind too?
Probably, yeah.
Well, I know what wind is.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you riddled it out.
Okay.
It
As
was
long as
just
you're aware of
I
that.
know what wind is. Alright. So, as
Fantastic.
Yeah, I took a short rest, so I get the channel divinity back, so it's fine.
as time goes by, it seems like while you're all heading to this town, Erik is kind of in his own head right now, with Odell being very on guard, more than usual. Is there anything you guys would like to do before the evening?
Shopping episode.
Where?
I heard the word town.
You have
so
8 coins, there's a squirrel, go barter.
Squeak, squeakity,
Go
squeak, squeak,
Minecraft
squeak.
villagers.
I think I could trade with the squirrel.
Yeah,
Can't
if you
remember
can
what I
find a
said.
squirrel, it is the middle of winter and they're all sleeping.
Steal from the squirrel.
It's the morning, they should be awake.
Don't you have phones?
Do you guys not have phones or something?
Alright.
What a mess. I can't remember what all I said to Khan and Mikkel about their curses last episode. I definitely want to talk about it more though.
We play the tapes.
Yeah, can we get a?
Pass me
No.
the cheese. That cheese has a hair on it. Do you still want it?
No.
Josh doesn't have a hair.
You said something along the lines of they're
Looks like
freaks, they're
hair.
demons, they're ruining the city. Give me pictures of Spider-Man.
Is it that's a crack that looked like a
So it's
hair?
like J.
Yeah.
Jonah Jameson. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna roleplay as J.K. Simmons now.
Please do. Please do. I want to see that.
I'd love to do that for like a one shot because I love J.K. Simmons.
One shot where everyone plays it.
Everyone is
Everyone
shaking.
plays a different version of J.K. Simmons because every one of his roles are iconic.
And we all believe that we're the correct version of J.K. Simmons.
I should know who it is.
Let's get back on track, though.
So, Mikkel, where are you at? I mean, imagine you're with.
I'm with my cat daughter.
Yeah. Then I'll approach you as we're walking, and we'll just strike up a conversation, not like secretive or anything.
You're gonna pull me away and say, only share things with me first.
I'm gonna just do that with everyone in the party.
I'm sorry, can everyone take a moment to look at that?
What did he do?
He edited the picture.
Oh, God.
We need the Chris emote now, too.
I'm immune.
So scared.
I love the picture of him afterwards. Just to like.
I'm so sorry. We need to get back on track.
Oh, God, why?
Alright, someone can tell him we got our reaction on time. Okay. I'm muting Discord.
Big lips.
There. I have responded in the most appropriate way.
Martha.
Anyways,
We're back. We're back on track now, okay?
I don't know about that.
there is no more track, Lauren. This session was derailed before we even started.
Fair enough. All right.
Always derailed.
So,
Can I roll to see how derailed we are?
Sure.
Go ahead.
7.
Out of?
Seven.
Was that a D20? Okay, I couldn't tell. That's pretty derailed. So, okay,
Alright, Mikkel.
go ahead.
Alright.
Go for it.
So, your bigness, that's not natural for your people?
He just sort of looks at you, because when he transformed, there were like glowing runes and chains floating in the air. No, it's not.
Yes, okay. Sorry, I just had to ask, because I've never met one of your people.
Never met a Mikkel before.
No, he told me it was a tabaxi. I know that now.
Stop laughing at it.
It's not funny anymore.
Not funny, didn't laugh.
I was laughing at something I wish Tyler said.
Okay.
Yeah. Tyler, I wish you said it happens when I get excited.
That would have been good, yeah.
Okay, guys, this is supposed to be a serious session, and you're all gonna regret these jokes by the end.
Says you.
Says me.
I like to double down.
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
Angst time.
All right, let's continue.
Sorry, I had to add some new emojis.
Thank you. What was the last thing I said?
Talking about the same thing.
You don't know Mikkel's.
Oh no, I don't know you. Your people. So I just figured I should ask, just in case. So if it's not a thing you can do naturally, why can you?
How familiar are you with the runes?
Well, I've seen them before, but I imagine you mean the more magical kind of rune.
Yes.
How dare you? They're all magical.
Fuck up.
Can I overhear this conversation?
Why?
I was just curious because they're just having.
Yeah, because I'm assuming they're by the cart. So yeah.
I just said it was just a
I'm
conversation,
walking right
not
next to the
secretive.
car.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is right next to the cart. They
Yeah,
aren't
so
like
you don't
going
have
off
to-
and
Okay.
they didn't go off into the trees and were like, "Yo, tell me about your curse."
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, so I have a question.
Yes.
Is this one of those things where it's like they're having their conversation between the two of them, but everyone else is super quiet, so everyone's just like part of it, but they aren't part of it at the same time?
Sure.
Or they could be having their own
You
separate
could chime in whenever you
Yeah,
want,
go ahead.
but
No, I don't think I will.
then you are quiet.
I mean, unless you want to have a conversation for like 8 hours solid.
Fair.
What does the runes have to do with this?
The runes, they do not cause it, but they contain it.
So, if they're containing it, then you get bigger? How big are we talking? 10 feet?
You access your memories to remember when he was 12 feet tall.
Oh, I didn't know an exact number, so I'm just
He basically doubled.
doubled, so he's like 6 feet, so yeah, 12. So then
I will say,
I'll say 10.
though he is you're like mid 6 feet. Yeah. Keep in mind what he turned into may have been 12 feet tall, but he was hunched over.
Yeah. And
Gorilla mode.
Stonk is, what, like 8 foot, I think?
Yeah.
So,
I think I'd Stonk at the max height
It's the
possible.
first time you've ever had to look up. Your neck hurt.
what used to
His
do
muscles are too strong, he can't look up.
His eyes are straining and he can't do it.
The blood is falling from my head.
And he just falls.
Yeah.
I'm not mature enough for this.
You spent the whole fight looking at my belly button.
Matt, do you need a break? Do you need some water?
I don't drink, I'm 3 of them.
Okay, let's go.
What?
You're really sleep deprived, aren't you?
I'm just tired.
Okay, let's continue.
This has been an episode.
Yeah, we've done nothing. Please.
It's just like,
It's been, what,
what were you,
20
what,
minutes?
15, 20 minutes?
It has
I'm
been.
trying to have a
It has been 25
conversation,
minutes.
people.
Let's go through two comments without giggling.
Okay. Impossible.
I think we
We've
just
already
need to-
failed.
Do you need me to bring out like a bat?
Please.
I'll just like stand behind
You
the
have
person giggling.
swords.
Go.
Oh yeah. I'll go get my.
Are you going piece of shit or the original?
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Both of them.
Oh.
Next time.
But you can't kill Chris from that length. They're not long enough.
Oh, but don't cut me with the sword. It'll hurt.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's continue.
What did I say last?
I'm so distracted.
You asked how tall he was.
Oh, yeah.
Then I gave you a flashback of how tall he was.
Yeah, but you didn't.
He's telling you about
didn't
runes.
answer me.
He said the magical kind?
No. I asked him like, so then you get bigger if the runes are containing you, and then I said 10 feet, 15 feet.
Yeah.
But you didn't give me an answer.
Okay, continue.
Hard to say.
So it could be bigger than that.
These runes. I am not activating them when I fight. I am loosening them.
So you're in control?
Mostly.
What happens if you let go? Just can't go wild. Fair.
He turns. He instantly stops talking.
Alrighty then. Nothing good, I see. What if it was
He's like-
powerful? That would be really cool.
He's like clenching his jaw.
I'll drop it.
He's uncomfy.
I'll drop the topic.
You guys want to know something I visualized?
Yeah.
You said, Josh asked if he was like 9 feet, like 12 feet, somewhere around there. And then he responded that he was like, the 8-foot Stonk was at his belly button. And so I imagined this 12-foot dude that was like all legs. Just like 8 feet of legs.
Stop it! You are done that! I'll get out the duct tape if you say
No. He makes a good point.
No, that is-
Someone needs to make fan art of that. Of an 8
Are you gonna make a
Are you
boy?
saying he has like 4 foot of nipples?
Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that drawing of the cat that's like?
Yes.
You see, I need duct tape
There's
for the bad
like-
commentary. That isn't bad.
There's like 5.5 feet of legs, like 2.5 feet of belly button.
Florist.
Yeah.
Can I
Oh,
roll
this is
on
so
us to make
nasty.
a guess
Oh.
Sure.
if he like let go? I don't expect my Arcana.
Woo! Arcana.
4.
Hot damn, runes can do some cool things.
She's drawing it.
It's not gonna be good. I'm just
Long kitty.
It's not gonna be
Can I have room cheat sheet?
Huh?
Can I have the other room cheat sheet?
It's I'd have to print it out for you. Sorry.
Alright.
I
Anyways,
would
that
also,
was
at some point.
that was my
It's-
talk for
I-
now.
I-
I'll have one with the
The
con later.
other one you wrote,
You could
physically
physically
wrote.
compose yourself.
I think I threw that away.
I think if we have
why do
another
you need it? I put the
serious
runes
conversation right now, we're all just gonna
in case
fucking
you wanna look.
die of laughter, so...
I could roll for derailment again.
Stop it.
No,
Bad
stop.
math. We will put all of your dice in jail until you need them.
Moving along, at this time,
Take
You
them
all-
to town.
At this time, you will notice that the wind progressively begins to pick up a little bit. Well, it's not, while there was an overcast earlier, the clouds have become much thicker at this point. Look outside, it kind of looks like that, but a little bit darker.
That's great for our audience.
That's
Yeah.
really...
It's like there's smoke in the sky. It's like the world is on fire, but ice.
Whoa.
For the audience, we're
Wow.
visualizing 3 C's worth of thick right now.
Yeah.
It's more like 2.
And Lauren's describing like a
Don't
4C.
say-
kind
Yeah,
of
this is
thing.
like
Two
You know,
point
I'm
one.
gonna use Matt's measurement scale. This is clouds thickness with 4 C's.
Oh.
So they're pretty thick. They're thick cumulonimbus. I don't know. That's the only one I know.
That is the wrong one.
It's the thick one. It's the thick one.
Cumulonimbus is the very, very big, long one, and that is one long boy there.
Cat legs look like.
Okay. So as you guys approach, as you guys begin to approach the town more, the weather gets progressively more intense as you guys get closer. The road that you guys were traveling on already had snow over it, but at this point, the road becomes that much more difficult to discern.
I will forge a path.
As you guys get closer to the town, your visibility is going to be reduced due to the storm.
Ooh.
So
That's fine. It'll get dark here soon, and it won't matter anyways.
it's around the time where the sun would be setting, so the light in the sky is very dim because the sun is setting, but you don't see the colors of sunset.
I don't like this.
That's fine. It's not ominous in the slightest.
Slane, you, with your perception, notice up ahead, probably before other people, these small wooden buildings slowly becoming visible as you get closer. And the first thing you can discern is that this is a very poor town. And at this time, the cart begins to approach, and Odell will turn to you all and say, "All right, we're here. Everyone stay close, and I'm going to search for Anna."
Oh no!
Are we crossing tonight?
No, not tonight. We're probably going to rest here and leave in the morning.
Why wait?
Does the town have shops?
Maybe.
I'm still.
Are you asking this?
Sure.
Yeah. Probably some basic necessities. What do you need?
I hate that.
I have the need to go shopping.
It's being uncomfortable.
Well, if you need something in particular, let me know, and I can make sure it's provided for you. But you're going to need to be a little bit more specific than you want to go shopping.
Need to go shopping.
Well, if you need to go shopping, wait till we get to Eldingheim. There are wonderful shops there. It's a big city. Have you ever been to a city bigger than Thor?
He thinks about his backstory. He ponders.
No.
He shakes his head and says, "Well, if you like the shops there, the shops in Eldingheim will be that much better.
More expensive.
Probably, but at that time you'll have the gold to pay it."
I don't have gold right now, do
No, not right now. Not much.
I? The cat is
Don't worry, we'll get gold.
Once you get to the city is when you guys get paid.
Yay!
And this is the episode where we rob Erik and Odell and just take off into the wilderness with their gold.
Never
That's
to be-
literally something you could do. yeah.
Never to be seen again. Campaign ends here. Sorry, Lord, you put all this world building in and effort for, what was it you called it? A plot?
Plot.
Plat.
Plat? Is that how you pronounce it?
Float.
So as the horses start bringing you guys towards the town, these homes and buildings are all very, I'm not going to say not well built, but very run down. As in, it's quite common to see cracks in doors and roofs patched with furs and mud and things like that. The road starts melting the snow into mud, so there is now you can see the roads. And Odell brings the cart around to a cute little, small little shack that, as you guys notice, opens up. You see a cross in this vast land of nothingness. What you guys normally think a lake looks like? Are there waves?
No.
In this lake, there are waves, frozen solid over 20 feet tall.
Wow. Flash freeze.
Completely frozen in time. If any of you guys are familiar with Lake Superior, I'm going to send an image.
definitely.
Did you nod your head? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Let's see if I can pull it up real quick. Oh, I unfortunately do not have an image, but I will show you a few images that I have produced to show you guys the general vibe of the area you guys are currently in. So, copy image. I'm going to throw this into info treasury. So this is kind of what the area you guys are currently in looks like, as this small tent-like shacks are up against what would be the edge of the lake. However, you can't really tell where it starts and where it stops. You can only see snow slowly become waves off into the distance. As Odell pulls up to the shack, he gets out and moves up to the door and just knocks his hand up against it. A few seconds go by before it opens. And what you guys see is a woman, probably on the shorter side, who's quite past middle age, but not quite like elderly. So maybe late 50s, early 60s. Who has light wrinkles on her face and gray-white hair that's brought back into braids. Around her are these bluish silver robes, and you notice that she actually has some wooden, like little wooden things that have runes etched into them that she has tied to her arms. She turns to you all and says, "Is this the group?" And Odell nods his head and says, "Yeah. We're probably, I'm assuming, going to sleep for the night here." She says, "Yes, come inside." And she opens the door and lets you all inside of this small shack. Do you guys come inside?
Do I fit inside?
Yeah. You have to kneel a little bit.
I squeeze my 6 feet long legs.
My long boy leg. Can we see?
It's very good.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what I visualized.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I
Same.
love it.
That
Why
was
did I broke out of laughter so hard?
Now I understand.
Hold on.
I fit my
What?
little
Yeah, the belly
my little
button's 8
halfling
foot
self
mark.
in as well.
What?
Belly button's 8 foot mark.
So, as you all come inside, this small shack is probably around the size, smaller than one of our rooms in the apartment. It's a very, very, very small singular room, and as you look up, there are some holes in the ceiling that just have been covered with snow. Like, no snow is falling in, but it's so thick that it almost patches up part of the roof and actually insulates it. So it's a little bit warmer when you guys finally come in here. You see however, the floor is mainly, it originally was made of wood, but has been so beaten up that there's more dirt than wood over it. She turns to you all, Anna turns to you all. What a diverse group. We're leaving in the morning. This will be where you sleep.
Alrighty then.
I will prep you all for the journey tomorrow. Please pay attention. If you don't, I am not responsible for your death. Thank you. And she smiles, nods her head, and once again nods at Odell and walks out. Odell turns to you all and says, "Okay, we're staying here for the night." And you see off into the corner a small little makeshift fireplace that doesn't have anything burning right now, but that is where you guys will be keeping warm. Okay.
Oh boy. Who wants to start a fire with me?
I'm gonna start a fire. Let's go get
You
fire.
didn't start a fire.
You guys burned down the town. We didn't start.
You know we're gonna burn down the Capitol.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be on accident.
Don't worry, I got this. You guys are telling me this like I don't have it planned. So, inside this small little shack, you guys, it's very run down, and even for Tekan, it's worse quality than some of the places you've slept, which is saying something.
That's kind of like bad quality.
Quality control in this town
0
sucks.
stars on Yelp.
Are you able to give 0 stars on Yelp?
No, you
No.
can't.
You can give.
You can if you,
You-
believe.
Give 0 stars
So-
if I could.
So that's how bad it is.
That's how bad it is. You leave a 1-star review and say, "I wish I could leave 0."
You give half a star.
All right.
Can't even do that.
Can't even do that.
1 or less, or 1 or more.
You see Erik and Odell bringing in some of the stuff from the carts to set up some bedrolls in the evening. And Erik eventually settles down and pushes his little bedroll up against the corner and he situates himself and sits up against the corner while Odell looks and says, is there firewood in here? And you look around, and there are like 3 pieces of wood.
Well, we have books, don't we?
Oh, yeah,
And you hear Erik go, "Don't burn the books."
What? Trash, right? Slay, you've been reading them.
I got 4 words into this. This
What?
one, it said toxic masculinity is important. And I stopped.
Ah! Alright, well, I'm gonna take it from you.
Odell is
Rip
just
out
like,
the first
"Toxic
couple words.
masculinity," and you see the look on his face. That's dumb.
I'm gonna rip out the first few pages and like crumble them up and throw them in the fire pit.
Using them as the
Starter.
starter.
Yeah. And
Do
then
we
I'll
have an axe handy?
get
Anyway.
I
the
literally
Yeah.
have only axes.
then I'll get the other pieces of firewood and I'll build them up like a teepee. Because that's what you should do.
Yes. Okay. So as you guys
Try
get the fire started, just make a general roll to see just if it's a good fire or not.
I'll give you advantage.
So
What
advantage
type of
survival. Do you not have good survival? Oh wait, you have negative wisdom.
I could do it.
Yeah, no, Mikkel can do it.
I'll give you advantage. I have +1 in survival. I actually have proficiency in it.
Nice.
What do you have in it?
Alright, what'd you roll?
+4.
Well, no, I'm not asking you.
Hey Josh,
Yeah.
technically for like a longer lasting fire with less wood, are you supposed to put it down?
I rolled
Here.
a 15.
15. 15, you're able to get a moderately decent fire going. It's not burning too fast, not burning. So it's a comfortable fire arises from the pit.
I forgot.
It's really up to preferences because there's.
And I'm assuming you have you put that little basket down.
Yeah.
You you actually see at this point, as you're getting the fire ready, Kattugne has made her way over to Erik, and he appears to be like just kind of showing her some things in his bag.
What's he showing?
You see,
Knives.
you see,
This is always the
you
worst.
see that it may have looked like originally Kattugne was looking through his stuff without his permission, and he kind of interjected and went, "Hey, let me show it to you," instead. And you see it's specifically jewelry. Shiny, like just, shiny little gems and necklaces and pendants
It's like
and
rattling
such.
keys in front
Yeah.
of her face.
She
Can't have this.
She's so proud that she has that instinctive key desire to look at shiny things.
Is she batting at the shiny, like the keys as it's being dangled?
Her eyes are massive, just like shiny. She probably tried to bite one, and he was like, "No, don't eat it." But Odell just looks exhausted and says, "I'd recommend you all get some good sleep, but I don't see why we can't not enjoy our time while we're here. So, all of you, where are you all from? What brought you here, of all places?"
Sorry. I got a message. I was reading it. What? No one else wants to share their backstory?
Takon wants to share his backstory.
Yeah, Decon definitely.
Am I sharing my backstory now?
Yeah, you. Where are you from?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
I'm from the woods. I come from the trees, the woods.
The woods.
The woods.
Oh, are you one of those outlanders?
What are you saying about us?
You don't live in the city, right? You don't live in a city. You live in the woods.
I live in the woods.
You are an outlander. That's not a slur.
The speed at which your breath
That's not a slur. You see him kind of just go, okay. What about you?
I'm from Yena.
Yena? He kind of thinks for himself. I think I know where that is. Are you raised there? Or did you grow up in the Avnordian Empire?
I was raised further south.
See,
I left just before.
I understand. What about you?
Pull up my bag.
How do you just not know this?
I
feel like
knew
it's
it
fairly
was
important.
Catter. I had to remember the Vind.
I didn't remember, so I gotta.
Yeah, the place with the bananas.
I come from.
What the fuck is a banana?
It's a good question.
He's speaking gibberish. He's speaking gibberish.
Outlander things.
Outlander.
Yeah.
Banana is Outlander. No, it's thieves' cant for.
Oh yeah, it's super
So-
memorable thieves can.
Are you telling me that bananas aren't canon?
Not in the north.
North of what? The bananas?
We're all-
Yes!
Bananas are a tropical fruit, and we are on this world's equivalent of the British Isles.
More like Norway.
Oh,
Oh, it's even.
it's even
Better.
worse.
So Scotland.
Wait, there aren't bananas in Europe.
Did you just
He just
Nah.
got possessed
This
by
is
the
why
Giga
British
clan.
cuisine is so bland.
And
Don't
boy,
know
The
bananas?
only thing that makes anything
Yeah.
flavorful is just bananas.
just bananas.
Only
Takan's
bananas.
one wish is to taste a mythical banana.
Is this? You have to add it over.
Don't
with
worry,
this.
I'll have imported bananas.
Okay.
Frost-resistant magic bananas.
Oh my god. Okay.
I come from northern Vinkata.
Oh, you're one of those ones. You see,
Inside?
no, yeah. Go ahead, insight check that.
I also.
That one,
Can I
record
also roll
that.
insight? Because I'm.
Total. I will misinterpret this however best.
I am a halfling, though.
You get to reroll the
32.
32. Okay.
Ooh, actually, that's pretty good. Let me record this nat one before I tell
Okay.
you what it actually is.
I thought you weren't recording the ones you reroll.
No, his nat one. Though.
Oh, okay.
Record my
What
reroll.
did you get real quick? Was it high or low?
It's natural 15, and I proficient in it.
Okay. So, you are not quite sure what he means by that. For you, that's a familiarity thing.
Okay.
See, when the human empire started interacting with the Tabaxi more, I think it was your tribe who we came into contact with.
No. Conquering. Why did you say horny?
Because they're humans.
I almost wrote tappies.
No.
Dude, I don't know if you've seen the animal kingdom, but everything's damn horny.
Everything
Like,
is horny.
It's not a human condition, it's the living condition. Even plants.
Erik pipes up and says, yeah, spent quite a lot of time in the military learning about these things, though, personally, I've never met a Tabaxi. Until now. And then he looks over at Kattugne, he's like, I think you count too. And you actually notice at this point that he has given her one of his necklaces, and she has a golden chain around her neck now. He, Odell turns to you all and says, you know, Erik and I go way back. The sigh. Erik and I go way back.
Can I just cast thaumaturgy and just add mood lighting for this? Because it feels like mood lighting's appropriate.
I mean, I think the fire is the mood lighting.
Oh, never mind that.
Yeah. And he sits down and says, like, we actually met when we were both in the military. It was before.
Didn't even ask where I came.
No, he didn't.
No.
He goes, long before,
Skipped over.
long before
Like that would
I was well in any sort of leadership position. And Erik nods his head for a little bit. He still looks generally quite uneasy, but
Is he playing with my cat daughter to unstress himself?
yeah, yes. She's taking his mind off of it. Odell turns and says, like, Tavi,
Yes.
you ever plan on joining the military?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah?
Love to.
We were both stationed up in Eldingheim, actually. We both lived up there for quite some time as a part of a king's personal army. Erik was a little older than me, but also left earlier, so technically I am a higher ranking than him, and he's... what is the word for someone who's lower rank than you?
Subordinate?
So he's technically my subordinate, and he goes... And he kind of nods and goes...
Who's?
Erik is the guy who I drew the picture of that I sent to you guys. Mm-hmm. He was the subordinate, and he joined the army when he was older, and also left before Odell. So Odell spent overall a longer period of time in the military. He turns his head to Erik and says, "Though I don't blame him for leaving." And Erik kind of shakes his head. He's like, "I didn't really have a choice." And Odell shrugs and says, "It's just like, I didn't think you'd do it." And Erik shakes his head again. "Yeah, well, he looks around for a second. Wait, where did the, and you feel a little tug on you.
I look down.
You see Kattugne with the raven skull in her hand and a small little rope between its eyes, forming it a necklace. Holding it up to you.
He's just like...
You look at her and she's like, now we match!
You deserve
The whole party's looking at us, right?
Yes.
I just sort of pat her head.
You see Erik go like, oh, that's really sweet, but really creepy.
And I take it.
And she smiles. She looks very proud of herself. You notice that the little knot that's supposed to tie it together is like the first step of tying your shoes. Mm-hmm. So it's immediately starts unraveling. But...
I bend down and teach her how to do a good knot. Well, if she gets it, probably not. But I show her.
That's a 50. She gets why it works, but she's 4.
She doesn't get how.
I put it on and tuck it deep in my shirt.
Yes. You actually notice that the little gold thing around her is imprinted in it is a bear.
Can I roll something to see why Erik left? Can I roll something to see why Erik left? Or is that just not...
He didn't leave.
No.
He just was like, where did it go?
No, the military.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Roll a... Are you insight checking or are you seeing if... trying to remember if Odell told you?
Would Odell told Tommy about Erik at some point?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably mentioned him. Like, any of your parents have old friends, they sometimes go like, oh, I knew this guy back in my day. Like, rarely brings him up, but when they do, it's only positive things.
Wouldn't Erik have told Stonk why he left?
No, probably not.
Okay, so I guess if Odell said anything then...
Okay, if that's the case, just do a history check then.
That's a +2. 14.
Okay, with a 14, you would actually, you do remember, his father died.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Tragedy.
Poor and unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
For his soul.
Yeah, so Kattugne looks very happy that you decided to wear it, and she kind of sits back down near her little barrel and starts like playing, you know that thing that you do with when you have an amulet on a chain, it goes yeah, she's playing with it like that. She's kind of pulling it around and just in general having fun with how sparkly it is.
How's the fire doing?
It was a pretty decent fire, so it's okay right now.
Yes, we're gonna have to go out and get more wood.
Stonk, where are you from?
Oh, you're actually asking me?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't think I'd get asked. I'm from a small town called Tanjula.
Can I roll to see if I've ever heard of that?
No.
Oh.
You don't have no fucking idea anything about the Nobody really knows anything about the Goliath Empire, sorry.
Wait, are you a big Goliath or normal Goliath? Tiny Goliath?
For my people, I'm quite big. But, I mean, we're all quite big, so...
Is that spelled with a J or a G?
Tanjula with a J.
Okay.
T-A-N... It's...
J-U-L-A?
T-A-N apostrophe J-U-L-A.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is going to miss the apostrophe.
There's no voiced.
Yeah.
Don't see it. So.
I don't think it's on the map.
What, Tanjula?
Yeah.
No.
He said it was small. Small
Very
towns.
small.
Where is that?
Somewhere out in the Goliath Empire. Never really seen it on the map. It's too small for that.
Is it hidden underneath the A in Atlantic?
Yes. Absolutely.
But it's not a very important place anymore. There's far more exciting things happening out here
Anymore.
in the Avenorian Empire.
Can I roll insight on Stonk's version of exciting things?
Yeah, go for it.
That's going to be a 12. Yeah. I have a 4 wisdom plus 2 proficiency.
Was it 12? I'd say you can pick up that, yeah, he's more excited about stuff in this place versus his home. Like, it's more of a, I grew up in a backwater town where nothing happened, and now I'm in, like, the big city, and so everything's exciting, everything's happening.
This is your big city adventure.
This is like Stonk's big city adventure. That's kind of the energy you get from him. But as for why it's exciting, yeah,
I give 4 sessions before you overthrow the monarchy.
you don't pick up on that.
Oh, yeah.
You can just roll it.
Am I visualizing this correctly? So you're like the kid from Home Alone when he goes to New York right now?
A little bit more mature than that kid somehow.
Somehow.
Yeah.
That kid was out
That-
of blood.
But that kid's more
That
intelligent.
kid met Donald Trump.
He had higher intelligence for the traps.
The bag didn't kill.
No, he tortured instead of killing.
He could have killed.
He got off on killing. Or, torturing.
What?
Yeah.
He's a child, Chris.
And they're not capable of getting off on it.
Oh my god. Moving on.
But yes, answered your questions.
Yeah.
And you said you were from, what was it again?
Yena.
Yena. I've never heard of that before. Where's that?
It's north. I don't remember what half the empire is called. 1 second.
The
haven't
Halfling
named it.
I
Empire.
did actually.
You
I
did?
sent
Okay.
you the name of it in our
Oh, okay,
actual
okay.
like DMs, I think. But that means I have to go through a lot. I'm just gonna find it.
Is
Yeah.
it
Is
land
it
of the
north or
halflings?
south?
It's
You know, you're in
Stonk
the
would be-
Abnord. It's in the Abnord.
It's in the Abnordian Empire.
Stonk would be satisfied with a north, south, east, or west.
Oh, it's
West.
South.
South.
Southern Abnordian Empire.
Southern Abnordian Empire.
Southwest.
Southwest.
West.
Southwest.
Is it south of that? Bananas.
I still don't know what a banana is. so-
Banana.
No.
Heard of a banana
Too
before.
many ANs in a row. No.
I don't know how it's spelled. I don't even know
It's
how it's
Banana.
banana, not
There's 2
banana.
NAs right by each other, just audibly. Banana.
Okay.
Tavi, where are you from?
I just Northern Empire.
Just Galethorpe. That's
I've
what
been
we're.
in Gale.
exciting then.
This is the farthest
Finally
from home
leaving
you've ever
home.
been.
Yes. Sure.
The best moment. Yes, I've been to the lake before. No, you haven't. Never mind.
That was gonna haunt me forever. Just like, I'm gonna fall asleep, just like, oh god, I was dumb that one time.
Yeah, don't worry.
It happens, don't worry.
We all are dumb in D&D at one point or another.
Yeah, but I dwell
Every
on my
DM
own
party has
things.
one brain cell, and the party has to share it.
And sometimes someone just hogs the brain cell.
drow lady.
Half the time the DM hogs it, so the party does not have a brain cell.
Yeah.
My dumbness expands past D&D.
You can all hear my computer screaming.
Yeah, I don't know why it's screaming.
I don't know why.
I don't like the screaming. It makes me
That
uncomfy.
sounds unhealthy.
No, but on my
There's literally nothing I can do.
laptop, I'll just
Sorry.
ask the chorus.
But it's just the fan is going. So,
So you're from the halfling lands of the southwest.
Yes, from the southeast halfling lands.
So you've been in Galethorpe your entire life and just never left it?
Pretty much. I've been around, but I've called Kelso my whole life.
What's it been like there? I don't know. I was only there for a day.
It was a day.
It was a day.
It's an exciting day, but is it usually like that?
Suppose so.
It is?
it's a pretty traditional,
Get into werewolf fights every day.
traditional, like, late Nordic, early medieval period town. So,
Pretty normal life.
yeah, pretty.
I'll tell you, Tavi, if all towns were like Galethorpe, I think I would enjoy staying in them longer.
You hear
That was-
Odell kind of laugh. He's like, Elderguard's twice the size.
Been to Eldingheim yet.
Soon.
Going to be there soon, so maybe we'll find out if it is better than Galethorpe or not.
3
but
more days is what he says.
Currently, my bar for towns is Galethorpe, and then like a little bit further down is what's that place called, Erik?
Baldinkirk.
Baldenkirk, yes, yeah, Baldenkirk. That's where we were. It was
Eric
nice.
says, no Baldinkirk. Shit, do not put it on the list.
No, I'm putting it on the list because.
We are a
Other than
farming
Baldinkirk-
town. We have a single shop.
But look, Erik, I only have 3 towns for the list. I
My
had to
dad
put-
was a shepherd.
I don't really care, Erik. I
I
need to
spelled
put
it
something on the list.
His dad was a lord and he was a shepherd.
Erik, the town list could not be just, Galethorpe and then my town. It needed to have something else in between. So that's what Baldenkirk
Oh,
is.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He shakes his head a little bit and...
Also, I lied. Baldenkirk's below my town.
Alright.
He's happy that his town's lower.
He acknowledges that he...
Pride in the shittiness
But
of the town.
Baldinkirk is probably there are 2 towns that are like specifically very rural, and Baldinkirk is one of them, and it is one of the poorer, less known towns in the Avnordian Empire. Though the very small like community towns are not put on the map, Baldinkirk is considered an important city, if that makes sense, or an important landmark.
provides food.
It provides the food.
So it's put on the map.
Yes, exactly. It's like, we were the map makers, so we put our town on the map.
We have no other reason to put it on the map. It's
Right.
not important. No distinctive landmarks. It just exists.
Erik starts dozing off and getting tired, and Odell appears to be as well and says, "Alright, does someone want to get some wood outside before we go to sleep?"
I'll go find some wood.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go find some wood.
Go with
Okay.
Tavi's coming to find wood with me.
Oh god.
They're coming
Two
to
men.
find wood with you?
Two
men.
Two men going on the walk to find some wood together.
Yeah, and then they'll come back.
They'll come back with some wood for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll come around eventually.
the crap ship lives on.
Okay.
But it's sunk.
Alright. So,
Nothing ever sinks.
You know.
you guys make your way outside, and at this point it's quite dark outside, and the second you open that door, the wind hits you, and if any of you have ever felt sleet before, you would know that it feels like small little razor blades kind of like slightly burning your cheeks and nose and ears.
I'm gonna stand slightly behind Stonk so the wind is pointing at him.
Stonk's fine. You have an advantage on weather-related conditions.
I do.
Yeah, specifically
Exciting.
cold stuff. So you're okay.
At least we're
You
not
don't
in the
feel
desert.
shit.
Stonk shield.
I am a shield.
It's sweater weather, but you don't feel shit otherwise.
This is sweater weather.
This is sweater weather for Stonk.
He's actually wearing a shirt right now. I know. No
Best
pecs
time
out.
to wear a
No
striped
man
sweater.
titties.
It's
All the time.
Stonk is just permanently wearing his striped sweater.
We need to give you
Pours
guys a
on,
magical
pours on,
striped sweater. Striped sweater of warmness.
Katugne's got a nice sweater.
Aww. Alright. So you guys go out and the wind starts hitting your face. Both of you make perception checks real quick.
Is it,
Both of the people with negative
I was
wisdom.
gonna say.
Negative wisdom and no dark
Is it also
vision.
dark out right now?
Yes, it is dark out.
So with disadvantage.
Yes.
Do I have a negative wisdom or what?
You have negative intelligence.
Don't worry.
Roll it.
I have
Roll again.
proficiency in this.
That's
Oh.
actually pretty good.
What were the rolls?
I rolled a bad 20 and then a 2.
Perception. 15.
15? Okay. 15.
3.
So, Stonk, you don't really see much, but you are able to point out up against a wall is some already chopped up wood. You just would have to go over there. and
Stonk
get
sees
it.
a tree like a mile away in like tunnel
It's
vision.
a community wood pile.
Oh.
We're taking it all.
So do not be that person at the
And-
campsite.
And this town didn't survive.
Tommy does like a little kid like band class thing, like picks up as many as he can just to try to show off.
And Stonk
Stonk picks
you
up you.
Stonk picks up you and also scoops up more.
This is fine, this works out.
You probably have enough wood for like several days.
Okay. So you guys grab the wood and bring it back and keep the fire going. But at this time would be the appropriate time to do a rest.
Yes.
Nap
time.
Nap time.
Can I tap long rest, or are you gonna interrupt the long rest that I'm gonna have to?
You can tap long rest.
Okay.
Except for you.
Wait.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, okay.
So, have the
I mean,
fire
to be
right there.
fair, I have all my HP back.
Yeah.
I didn't use any rages, so if we were going to do that, I can
Yep.
do that.
And then that resets your take long rest. Yeah.
But
And so that gives you back everything without having to manually do it.
I think the
The only I really had to worry about my spell slots because I didn't have any second levels.
Oof.
So I was really concerned we were gonna get in a fight on our way over
Yeah,
here.
I'm just worried about my lay on hands because like I would have been useless.
Do you not get that back? Oh, it's a
No,
long
I
rest.
got it back.
long
It's a long rest.
I was just very.
Alright.
I don't know. I got
Hold on,
20 to the
longer
face.
rest.
It's immediately gone.
You drop that.
Oh my god, Lauren Tyler's looking at me.
on purpose.
He's looking at Maymay's.
Now's not the time, Tyler.
Tyler.
We're in a very serious session.
If I'm not crying way into this, Lauren, you better
Have you seen that video? of
beat
that
me
guy
up
yelling
until I
at the
cry,
TV?
We
Lauren.
didn't come to the session
Not
to
that
have
guy.
a good time.
Okay. So by the time it is the morning, you are all woken up by hold on, I'm actually gonna roll a dice real quick.
For weather.
Okay. So Tekan, you wake up to the feeling of someone just kicking your back. Wake up! As Anna just kicks you awake.
I know.
Yeah, she was the woman who was there earlier.
The one that called me a slur.
No, that was Erik.
What? That was
Odell, sorry.
That was Odell.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought I was talking to the lady the entire time.
No.
Oh my god.
So she like, wake up, we're leaving now.
Oh,
Alright then.
hi.
Well, we need to prepare. So wake your friends up.
Do I hear this with my...
I'm assuming everyone at this point is like waking up. It is.
Oh,
This is
shut
the
up.
equivalent of your mom waking you up at like 5:30 in the morning.
Oh.
So
Meanwhile, I was up because Kattugne wanted
Yeah.
breakfast.
Would you please
there's
be
a,
quiet?
We have an airplane tape that I forgot about.
Were we supposed to be there 5 hours early so we could get all of our baggage checked?
You see her kind of lean up against the door, and Erik, who's still sound asleep, you see her walk up to him and immediately just like sidekick him, "Wake up!" As she's the only person who could get away with kicking a noble and not dying.
She's the only one across the lake.
Yep.
As Erik immediately is just like, "Oh, I finally wake up, I'll get up." Odell wakes up with ease. And she turns to you all, and are you all awake by now?
Yep.
No.
Let's say yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Probably awake.
5 more minutes.
We don't have 5 more minutes.
Be quiet.
You see her like tilt, all of you see like her tilt, like, how dare you? Well, you're going to miss out on some of the important things that are going to keep your life alive. So, if sleep is worth more than your life, then feel free. And
You saying something? Sorry, I was not talking to you.
she sighs a little bit and says, "All right, before we leave, there is something that I want to make sure you guys are all aware of. When we're out there are influences that could potentially hurt you, and you need to stay on guard as much as possible. I have protective runes, which I will draw on your foreheads, and they will protect you. Do not smudge them, and do not remove them. If you remove them, the protection is gone, and you will basically be a small little animal in the middle of the woods."
So what happened to small animals in the middle? It's like a weird kinds of skill.
I normally the small animal in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, nothing's really changed.
Nothing's really changing for that.
The raven's gonna come and finish us off.
You see her have actually one little pouch on her side that she lifts up and sticks like a few fingers and says, "Who's first?"
Sure. Hit me up.
Okay. And she walks up to you and goes up to your forehead and draws the rune of Thor.
Oh god, the pain! Oh, it hurts!
You can show them the rune. That's the one that's on your little bag. So it's that one.
It looks like a bulge.
Can I roll an arcana?
Sure, go ahead.
Thor's bulge.
No, don't draw a cat bulge. I don't want to see that.
I think that's 6.
You would know that it is Thor's
Oh,
rune,
stop.
and you identify that that is some of the runes that she has on her, and you can
Someone
assess
who
at this
very
point that
much
she
wants
is a
to
cleric
see it
of
would
Thor.
say, Josh.
What?
That sounds like someone who very much wants to see it would say.
Josh.
So she draws that on your forehead, and pick on next. Whether or not you want it, she grabs like the back of your neck, puts it on your head, and moves over to you, grabs it.
Oh, I was willingly gonna.
Yeah, puts it on your head. And then basically does it. As you know, I'll notice it's ash. It's made from ash. She says, "Do not rub it off. If it does get damaged, let me know."
I
Scratch
examine
my
how she
head.
enchants it.
Okay. So do an religion check.
I was about to say,
How do I
I want to
know if
roll
I
up, but
damage it?
Huh?
How do I know if it gets damaged?
Do I
Someone else will
have
probably tell
advantage
you.
because I'm a rune boy?
Sure, go ahead. That didn't mean anything to that.
10.
You at this point also notice that it's one of the runes that she has on her, so you can assess at this point that she is a cleric of Thor. My voice just decided to.
could I infer that if I was to use Illumi's rune, it would, as a cleric of Illumi's, it would also...
There is no Illumi's rune.
Oh, okay.
But the giants are all like pretty okay with each other.
Okay.
So you wouldn't mind. Although Elumes and I think it's Hivetin are both more halfling-oriented giants.
Mm-hmm.
So she, after all of it is drawn on your head, she will say, "Okay, make sure you stay close to the cart. The weather will be horrid, and if you find yourself separated from it, you're going to need to take some sort of torch or light with you. Whatever you do, do not look at your reflections."
I look at Kattugne to see if she's wiped it off already.
Kattugne is just kind of like... She's going for it.
I reach out. No.
She turns over to the child and says, "Do you want me to give her something?"
What would you offer?
She says, "I have some medicine I use. It helps keep people calm."
Oh, basically the same
Yeah,
thing.
we literally agreed to put her to sleep.
No. I'm talking about what Kelly was.
What did Kelly say?
Oh, it just clocks.
Basically, it's the more humane version.
That's what I was basically
He
saying.
nods.
Yeah, you know. You see her pull this little like powder out of her pocket, and she quite motherly actually approaches like Kattugne and like says like, "Hey, like
I like
look
that. She's
look at this." And Kattugne like is just like, "Ooh, cool."
And she's gone.
And you see her immediately just kind of like chill out slightly. It's yeah, so she's calm, not high, but she's calmed.
She's hiding.
She's not
She's
high.
only the effects of the
calm.
calm spell.
She's it is basically calm emotions. Yeah.
What happens if we look at our reflection?
Well, eye contact is one of the ways things can get in your head. So if you don't make eye contact with things you don't want in your head, I wouldn't recommend looking at them. Understand?
Don't worry. Of course.
Stonk has nothing to worry about. There's nothing up there.
Oh, I didn't say that.
No, I am.
But if there is something there, then I can definitely kill it.
There is a likelihood that we will be running into things that might attempt to hurt us out there, so please keep your weapons on you as much as you can.
I never leave home without her.
It's a her. You've gendered your weapon.
Haven't you?
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Why?
It's a weapon. It is an object.
Yes, a fine weapon, made of the finest Avnordian steel, shafted with, yeah, I did use shafted. That was the wrong word. Don't worry about it. Shafted with the finest oak from, the southern forests, and, why would I name her?
Well, you named her.
Because I've seen 100 like it.
Oof. His ego shatters.
I'm like,
She
my
doesn't
mom.
She doesn't mean it, baby.
What's her name, Stonk?
She went to the store where you bought it from and saw 10 others.
They're on clearance.
And you bought the cheapest one of all 10 of them. What's her name?
The cheapest one.
What's her name?
You guys are
You
Stonk.
can think about it.
No, it's the cheapest one.
What? No.
Just to just emphasize how special it is, name it like some name like Ashley that has a million different names, but pick your own original spelling for it.
Stonk's a Karen.
I can
How
get-
original.
I'm doing a horrid
Like,
spelling.
Name it Karen.
Name it Karen and spell it in runes.
Karen, C-A-R-E-N.
The manager.
Karen.
C-A-I-R.
Karen. Though there is no C.
Cairn. Karen.
Karen.
But you add an apostrophe in there so it's still pronounced like Karen.
Isn't it C-A-I-R-N?
Is it C-A-R-N?
Karen.
Yeah, it's
Like
C-A-I-R-N.
the tomb site?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
C-I-R-N.
Okay, whoops. Anyways, what's the weapon's name? Because you did say she had a name.
Stonk doesn't answer that. He's been offended.
This is the second time we've offended the character so much they stopped talking.
She
Figure
This
this out.
session is one.
Yeah. We're batting 1,000 here. Let's go for everyone.
We can get going now if any of you are ready. If something goes wrong, I am in charge. Do you understand? She's looking for verbal recognition from everybody. She looks at Kattugne. she nods her head. It's like, okay. Yes? Does someone
Someone
need
has just
medicine
seen
too?
Suicide Squad.
Maybe not a bad idea.
Hello. And she walks up to you and says, like, have you ever smelt this type of powder before? And she holds it up and says, you can try it if you'd like.
Why you're asking me if I smelt it and telling me I could try it?
Suspicious.
If you haven't tried it before, you can try it now. I don't see any harm in doing so.
It sounds like you mean harm in doing so.
And she shakes her head and takes it away and puts it back.
I could roll the dice for that.
So like,
So,
This is
And I'm proud of
Matt's
it.
character arc, him bluffing dice. It's enemies to lovers.
alright. So, as you all get prepared and sent out, you notice that the horses have been refastened with different gear. The wheels on the cart have now been studded, and the horseshoes have now also been made for ice. So they also have little spikes in them. Nope, basically,
Yeah.
hey Laura,
yes.
I'm just gonna ask you this question now, above board as cryptically as possible. How bad is it?
Maybe for a few people it'll be real bad. Alright.
Me though.
I feel like
break
I'm,
my son.
that like lesser.
Yeah,
I tuck Kattugne into her basket and hand her her little stuffed fish.
Would it
You
not
know,
be
she like gnaws on it in her sleep.
Oh, is she asleep?
She's you're drifting off it.
Oh, okay, because we might want to be careful and check up on her occasionally just to make sure this, without touching it, is still intact.
Yes. I understand.
Because we can't see her like the rest of us.
Fair enough, we'll make sure to check on it. Just keep her in the cart for now. And at this point, you guys are beginning to set out.
Well, if you keep her in the basket, then she'll never see your reflection, therefore she'll be safe.
Well, but isn't there other things that were mentioned that if this is gone...
I only heard reflection. And anything else we can kill.
So, as you guys begin your journey out into the lake, the wind is continually like howling a bit, and as you make your way out into the snow, you see the waves curling around you. As you make your way through, it appears the deeper you get in, the more waves there are, and the more maze-like it becomes. These waves have a way of moving the snow up of each of the curves. So the wind hits the waves and pushes snow up. So it's just basically
Snow
spinning all
dunes.
around you. You are not quite sure which direction the wind is going because it's bouncing off of everything. So using the wind will not be a way for it to like track where you are.
Do sounds like echo. Just do the whole thing.
I assume we were told to be as quiet as possible.
You told it is. Yeah, you can talk, but
Okay.
Don't scream.
the second you guys get on the out more in the dark, you see her pull out a stone with a rune that's like a greater than sign on it, and she whispers something under her breath before it lights up as she casts the light cantrip on the stone. And she actually doesn't get on the cart and is walking ahead of it. And the horses appear to be staying at a very slow walking pace.
I'm getting in the car.
She
I'll walk
turns.
beside it.
Yes.
I'm gonna take the back, and I'm gonna have a rope, and I'm gonna attach a trap to it that follows us.
Okay.
What type of trap, out of curiosity?
Do you have a trap?
I imagine so.
You have to check your inventory.
You might have a bear
Because it
trap.
checks inventory.
He's not a haunted one. He doesn't get a monster trap.
I think
No, I was gonna
Outlanders
say-
might get a bear trap.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say a bear trap. I want a bear trap.
It's gonna have a big just kind of
So you have 1,000 ball bearings.
Oh, perfect.
You have manticles, oils, piton, poisoner's kit, string, tinderbox, torch, water skin. I do not see. Yeah, I do not see. A trap.
It's like attach a bunch of tin
I'm
cans
sorry,
to
did
that
you just
one.
call it a piton?
Piton. Piton.
Everyone pronounced differently because no one uses that as an actual word.
Or you can purchase
Python?
one when we get to the
Pit-
next town.
pit-
But
That's
definitely
such a cool idea.
Piton.
Next
Piton.
I'm gonna
What's
blame
a
the Southerner
trap?
for calling it a pitten.
Piton.
a killer.
Hey there, please scratch me down there, bitch.
You got it.
Well, yeah, but
Alright.
As the wind howls, it's not unbearable and you can still hear, but as you get a little bit deeper, the wind just gets slightly more powerful, and every so often you hear as thunder rumbles above you. Snow thunder, baby.
Is it supposed to do that?
Jim Cantori had an orgasm over that.
What?
Explain? Context? No? Okay.
Who?
That is just forever in the recording.
Matt, what did you say?
Why does it do that?
Why does it do what? And Anna, the cleric, turns to you. Oh. Well, there are some creatures who have the ability to modify weather. And unfortunately, this lake is cursed by one of those afflictions. It's never not been stormy. As the thunder rolls.
What are the chances of these waves crashing down on us at any time?
0%. They are frozen solid.
Fantastic.
So we're going directly
Unless
into
there's
that.
ice elementals.
You guys are currently weaving your way between some of the waves.
We're going directly into that, and I'm gonna point at the storm cloud.
Oh yes, it is through the center. Unless you want us to take a longer path. Because this one is going to take roughly 24 hours. We could take a different path that's 72, if that would be easier on your soul.
No point in delaying it.
Just stares away.
I have a out-of-character question
Yes.
about visualization. So
Yes.
are we basically going through a massive ice maze right now?
Yeah.
That's all.
I say we rename Iceman Feats Frosties.
I think it's copyrighted.
Yes, when he's gonna like trust me.
God,
You
you
guys
guys
smite
just
us
like
down.
pissing off corporations. huh?
Yeah. How many corporations have we pissed off just in this one session?
What if we call them?
Nintendo and now
If we call them Frosty
Oh.
Boys TM.
No one from Bad Squatch is going to be watching this recording.
But if it's the only other person that's
They're just no one talks about them, so they're searching all of YouTube for mentions. We're gonna be on the Bat Squatch like corporate YouTube.
Somehow.
But in like a good way, they're gonna.
They're
use
gonna be in the
promotion.
comment section saying, "Great job, guys! Good D&D."
Thanks for the shout out.
getting your IP address right now.
Would you like us to sponsor your future?
It's such a small brand that they don't even have to check mark to verify them.
Hello, Mocha. Hello.
Okay.
It's actually a fake group that's pretending to be them that's making us think they're sponsoring us.
Just send us all your credit card
Mocha's here,
info.
Mocha's here for the good vibes. Alright, to continue.
I feel the good vibes.
I thought this.
Some of you begin to feel the effects mentally of the winds and the vibes around you as
Vibes are
The-
atrocious in this area.
as you can very easily visualize the snow lifting itself up off the ground and curling itself over and swirling around. I would like you all to roll a percentile dice for me.
All of us?
Everyone.
One of us.
It's
Come on, baby.
And
roll low.
D10.
So
Roll
you're gonna
low.
roll both of them to get to this one right here. So you're gonna roll both the D10 and the double one.
Looking one.
Yeah.
Roll low.
Oh, 30.
Oh, that's really boring.
36.
40.
Okay, Tyler.
This is the way that you read. This is the 10 spot, and this is the 1.
Oh,
With the exception
63.
of
63.
so
24.
this reads
So wait, 24,
63.
63,
40.
40,
30.
30,
36.
36.
So
Okay.
this reads as this. Everything reads like that except for double digits.
You have to roll 25 or
That
higher.
reads as, 0 and so if you roll this is 4%.
Okay.
That's
Or even worse, you have to roll
Can't roll
below a
0.
25.
Gotcha.
After a few hours of heading through this, Anna appears to know the way, but the direction they're taking feels very aimless. There are some periods of time where it's very flat, and there are multiple there are multiple yards between some of the waves, and there are other parts where you are literally making your way between the dip that's created by a wave onto the next one.
The trough.
Yeah, the trough. And after maybe a few hours after that, Slane, you hear something. Even though the wind is whistling up against your ear, you swear for a second you hear screech. But it almost blends in with the wind to where no one else can notice it.
Must have been the wind.
I'm just gonna look at everyone else, seeing no.
How's everyone feeling right now?
You said this is like the Great Lakes, right? Do we see a frozen chicken on a corn surfboard?
No, Tyler, we do not.
That's a good question, important question to ask.
Chicken Joe?
On seeing
Oh.
no one else.
He's
doing
from
that.
like Michigan.
He's from Lake Michigan.
He's an Erik Okra.
I'm just
The
going
best
to make
character.
the assumption that I'm just hearing things.
Do you think that, or do you tell yourself that?
That's what I'm telling myself.
I hear.
Alright. Is there anything you guys would like to roleplay before we continue? I just want to give you guys the opportunity.
Does anyone say anything during this time? Or are we all very silent? Very serious?
Erik is slumped in the cart with a blanket over him, just like...
Bernie Sanders.
Yes, he's like piece of Bernie Sanders. Right?
Does he have the mittens?
He has the mittens.
I am siphoning Erik for warmth as well.
He's probably Chris level warmth, actually.
I wrapped a basket and even an extra blanket on top of the basket.
You hear little shoo in there.
Oh good, I'm siphoning myself for warmth. This is perfect.
Yes. Now you know how it feels.
I peeked the lid open to check the room.
She's asleep and it's fine.
Can I peek at everybody else's rooms?
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you don't have to roll too much for it. But I will say at this point your guys' visibility is halved.
I'm going to roll something.
Usually you have to say what you're rolling.
I trust you.
Okay, no, it's fine. And nothing happens.
Personal rolls are personal.
I would have explained it if something did happen, but nothing happened.
Alright.
So, Stonk looks. I will say, if you take a look around, for Stonk personally, he looks distracted, but he's still following.
How is the wind kind of like carrying away, making conversation difficult right now?
Yeah, a little bit. But not enough to where it's impossible. It's just, it feels delayed.
You got white noise.
Yeah.
So what I'm here. I'm sober now. Hey, Stonk!
What?
Can you come over here real fast?
Of course. I'll head over.
He's 4 feet taller. You're looking
He's-
at his belly button.
Oh god, yeah, I am just legitimately.
No, he actually has a shirt on right
I
now.
mean, you're on the cart, so like maybe you can kind of see that. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and go. Try to talk and can you go just like 5 feet away from the cart? I'm asking for you to take me out of the cart over 5 feet.
Sure. I pick you up and carry you over 5 feet away.
As you get lifted up out of the cart, any protection from the wind just smacks you in the face.
I have bundled. You're picking up more like a hot
pocket.
hot pocket. So I think I meant to ask you this a while ago, but why do you hate the gods?
Actually, I will say that this is a good cover so no one else can hear you.
Okay, that's what I was trying to do, is make sure that no one else
I'm
can hear.
confirming that works.
Okay.
Where
Where'd you hear that?
You mentioned a while ago.
Did I?
You kind of did.
You kind of
No,
did.
I know I did.
You mentioned that you didn't care for the gods.
And you think because I don't care for them that I hate them?
That was the undertone.
Well, you're completely right. I do hate them.
God can't hear you when there's white noise.
Well, you want to know why,
Yeah.
didn't you? What do you know about the big three?
Yeah.
No. What do you know about them?
Oh, I thought you asked if I knew about the big three.
Well, everyone knows about the big three. If you didn't know about the big three, you'd be living under a rock.
Or be an outlander.
Or you live in Outlander.
Or be an elf.
You probably know about them.
No, the elves.
But the elves are living
the
under
big
rocks.
Yes, but they still know.
They know all too well.
Otherwise, they'd stop
the-
being under a rock.
Thor, Ingvald, and Tavesta.
Yes.
Keep those a
Are the three storm gods, giants.
Thor is storm, Ingvald is cloud, Tavesta is sea.
Okay. They many years ago banded together and killed off the dragons.
You know that they're actually all siblings.
They're all siblings as well.
What do you know more about their beliefs?
What specifically?
All gods follow in alignment, do they not?
Yes.
Where do you think the big three fall?
Evil. There's some reluctance to.
Even the worshippers admit they're evil.
Yeah.
They in this world, people worship not out of like a traditional, oh, we love God. It's a, we have to.
We fear them.
We fear them.
It's the Christian God.
More like
Old Test.
Old yeah, that's
yeah. Old gods.
Yeah. They're evil.
Yes. That has been my observation.
You actually would know that Tavesta was the one who froze this lake.
I know that, or
Yeah, that was communicated
Yeah.
earlier.
okay.
I mean, no good God would do this.
Well, this is probably one of the less harmful things they've done. The gods of the big three in particular are responsible for far worse atrocities than a small frozen lake.
This is the biggest lake on the thing.
And they've wiped out all the dragons and nearly all of the elves, and you think a frozen lake is their worst crime.
Meanwhile, it's like, Stonk knows the word atrocity.
This isn't
I'm
even a
proud of
crime.
him.
If you knew why they did it, it would actually be an act of good.
Freezing the lake?
Wait, so am I hearing we're playing Dungeons and Dragons? We've yet to enter a dungeon and there are no dragons?
Yes. I'm glad you understand that.
Yes.
Well, but there are draconics.
I'll give you dragons in mind, don't worry.
I mean, there is literally
A dragonborn.
a dragonborn, and
I mean, I'm not asking for them, I'm just like...
there's
You mean a whittle dragon?
Don't worry, I got some draconic lore for you guys later.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
continue though.
Would you like an egg?
You're like an egg in this trying time.
Oh! I should be
Continue.
really careful I didn't have cows there.
If cat jumps on your lap, you get inspiration. That's still a rule.
so
Did you have any other questions?
I was just wondering why you hated them.
Why is a different question, but yes.
Is it solely because they're evil, or do you have a more?
Personal reason?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Would you share said personal reason, or is that too much to ask?
Perhaps I will. One day.
At this point, you all hear a
I
hissing.
need to say
Yeah, in the
one
middle.
last-
In the middle
No,
of
no, I have one
One,
last
oh,
thing.
fine, you get one last
One
then you can interrupt it.
Is it interrupting if you finish?
I will say that the last time I told anyone about why or what I had found, they, well, let's just say that, there's a reason I don't return to my town.
Squee! As you hear the shrieking howl
Quee?
earlier, as you all hear it just kind of echo in the winds.
Oh, that wasn't just me hearing that.
Hearing what now?
Is Stonk so scared?
Bless you.
Oh, I needed that.
Did we just hear a quee on the wind?
Yeah, you heard a screech on the wind, and because of the wind, you are unsure of what direction it came from because it echoes off of everything. You see Anna stop in her tracks with the light and begin searching with it, almost kind of like a flashlight. But at this point, the wind and snow have become so thick that shining a light on it has made it worse. So she dispels it.
Can we go back to the cart?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Use my
Take you back over.
Though there is
Drop you on the
some
cart.
light from the clouds that because it is day outside, so there is still some light. So you guys do still see. She just turned off the light on the cantrip.
I use my kitty eyes to see into the darkness.
Your vision is halved because snow. So
I pull out my halberd and I look around.
all right, everyone make perception checks.
But it's half bright lights of half dim
Yeah,
light.
so you don't have to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, wait, are we rolling with disadvantage?
You don't know. Do not.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Perception.
30, 20.
I'm just saying that you guys will not be able to see anything around, more than 30-ish or so feet away.
How'd you do?
21?
Really?
21.
That's 22.
Ah, damn, nice job.
22.
22?
7.
7?
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20?
12.
A Dorothy 20.
Perhaps.
So, you guys,
Unclean.
you three are able to pinpoint the location of where it comes from. Well, both of you two do not. It just bounces off of everywhere. You guys are able to hone in on a particular entrance between two waves. That whatever howled was in that little cavern. Anna lifts up her rune again and says, "Do we want to walk past it or do we want to check it out?"
Do we get the sense of it's something evil or something in pain?
Consider it more of a bestial scream, where it's more of a wolf howl, not of pain, but of
Ooh.
oh.
Let's check it out.
Well, if we ignore it, it will probably come for us later. Might be better to meet it head on.
I will stay
Apply
and guard.
directly to the forehead.
I will stay and guard the cart. Take a torch with you.
I'll grab a torch, I'll light it, and I'll walk off towards... I didn't actually know where it came from, so I'm just kind of walking.
You walk in direction.
Stop.
I walk in a direction, but I stop, and I look back, and I'm like...
Mikkel's walking 45 degrees to the left.
And then I follow Mikkel, assuming that Mikkel knew.
I will go as well, and
Yes, send away all your strongest fighters from the cart. We don't need anyone to protect it.
well, because now Healer's going with you two, and there's still a Quailwick in the cot.
Yeah, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 going. So
Wait,
obviously,
how
Who isn't going?
How
Yeah.
capable is Anna of protecting the cart? How
she's-
confident can I be?
She's high enough level
She
she
knows
can
what
take
she's
the cart.
Okay, I'll go.
She can TPK the party.
Probably not, but
Oh, your
She
ears
can
are
fuck
cold.
you up.
she couldn't kill Stonk.
she could fuck some of you up.
She could kill you emotionally.
Yeah.
Earmuffs. You now have the advantage on stealth, which is negated by your disadvantage for a flat roll.
Alright.
Freaking ears
Ear
are I just drew
muffs.
his ears and then you cover them.
Alright. So, all 5 of you are leaving? Okay.
Yeah.
So, heading out into between this little cavern, you see these two massive waves who look who look as if they were about to partially crash into each other, slowly curling and creating this slight tunnel with light coming in through the top.
Are you wearing your earmuffs? Give it to her.
I can't wear my earmuffs and get the benefit of
I
it.
just figured you just wear them when
Oh, I
you're
was
not-
wearing the
You
earmuffs.
get no effect when you
I
wear
get
them.
no effect, but
They are warm.
it's the visual of I'm casting it upon
Yeah.
you. Is the earmuffs are a nice thing.
I just
Alright.
figured you had a pair of earmuffs that you enchant.
No, they're literally. I asked. It's just they're only there for a visual thing, so it doesn't look like I'm casting the thing.
Yep.
They're magical earmuffs. They probably just have like a rune or something in them.
Yeah.
So it's giant's magic. No one cares. Alright.
Oof.
No, I say that in a good way.
Yeah,
Nobody cares.
You're not
Nobody
that
cares.
special.
I'm not special.
Oh no, they're special, but nobody
I'm
cares.
special in all the wrong ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no one cares.
Alright. You guys head down and you see these two waves forming a slight tunnel. What do you guys want to do?
Stealth.
I would like to proceed through the tunnel.
Okay,
I
are
would
you
like
guys
to
stealthing?
stealth.
Everybody who wants to stealth can roll stealth. Otherwise, what is your passive?
How does the stealth work again? This happens
So-
every time.
Roll a d20.
Two now.
Normally you have disadvantage, but again, the
So
earmuffs
that's
give you
a
advantage.
14.
14?
And now you're gonna add your stealth modifier.
I wish I had taken my passive.
Oh no, what is it?
Natural 1.
Oof.
Total.
3.
Ooh. Okay.
Could you please record a natural 1 from me?
No. 20. Okay. Matt likes being a rogue who has big numbers.
Yeah, that's 7 of this.
Stealth is a
Because expertise.
14.
14?
No, he doesn't have expertise.
14.
What?
He has a
I have
plus 5
expertise
to-
in
Their passive perception
Yeah.
is 15.
You have a 22 stealth
I can
to
feel it.
dexterity.
Yeah, if you have a 20 to dexterity.
He has proficiency in stealth.
You have heavy armor. You just failed. So you have to actively roll for stealth. Otherwise, you can't be stealthy.
No, you can. You just have a -5 to your
Oh, is it a -5?
Yeah.
disadvantage is -5, advantage is +5.
So in which case, it's gonna be 10 plus your stealth modifier, which is
proficiency bonus
plus 1.
twice, which
Okay, and now we're gonna -5 from that if you wanted to do that. So it would be a 6.
and then 4.
Yeah.
To a 9.
So your passive stealth
That's all
is
you
So
6.
don't show the
My passive stealth is 10.
Amazing.
Nice.
Alright.
Anyway, natural 1.
Okay, I will say that as you guys leave, you can see the cart behind you, so you will be able to look back and know where the cart is. Making your way
Downtown.
making your way downtown, farther into the waves, you do notice that there are some parts where the wave kind of curls over itself and actually prevents snow from getting in, leaving really like smooth ice under it.
Don't look.
You guys gonna keep walking?
Yeah.
I will say that the
Just roll
two
another level.
with the highest perception, which I believe are Takan and Soné, you guys out of like the corner of your eyes do see your reflection in this shiny ice, but you just see it in your peripheral vision. Nothing looks out of the ordinary.
We aren't supposed to look at that, right?
Stop.
Stonk.
What you doing there, buddy?
I'd like to look at my reflection.
So as you walk by these,
Just a glance, just to see what I see.
you see. You can also look at other people's reflections.
But that's not my reflection.
All right. So as you walk by the ice and you turn your head for a second, you notice
How
yourself
hot he
look.
is.
Yeah, you notice yourself looking back, though. You're smiling.
Oh. Oh.
You
Bold of
you
to
turn your head and you're like,
Bold of you to assume I'm not smiling.
That Stonk was smiling.
Not Stonk, smile Stonk. Creepily Stonk.
You once again hear the screeching howl.
Proceed forwards, no more distractions.
Can I roll something to see if
Where it is?
I could? Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would you say
Perception.
Would you say that we were walking to the Howling Abyss?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 17.
Was that perception?
Yeah, it's a 17.
You at this time hear looking around as the sound echoes off the walls once more, but instead it's coming from behind you.
I turn around.
Can I make a guess of where it's at?
It's where you were coming from.
Also turn around.
What are we all turning around for?
Is there any,
You heard it, you just didn't know where it came from.
is there anything up ahead besides just the smooth ice?
No, it just starts caving in on itself.
Do we see anything at the cart?
Guys, I think this might
You
be
can't
a
see the
trap.
cart.
I rush back towards the cart because if there's howling that way, my child is that way.
Alright. I would like you guys to clear off the battle board, please.
Remove the cheese!
And the crackers?
No, leave
The crackers stay.
The crackers are the enemy.
Okay.
Does that mean that we get to just eat the crackers
Alright.
if we kill said enemy?
This is
Yes.
how do you want to do this?
How do you want to eat this?
Man.
Man. She can't.
You.
While you're doing this, I'm gonna go grab water.
Rogue. Big boy.
Yeah, you need to refill the pitcher for that audio medium.
Oops. Murder smell. That'll huff it.
I
Alright.
think you could tune it to scale.
Can't say much. What you're doing right now is so fine on, it's not even funny. This,
See, I don't get
I can't stop thinking about the pizza check later.
He's watch us finish Reyes close.
I now understand.
Down to the map is
The other
cheesy.
end of fine art
Use
now.
cheese the map.
I'll clean it. I got it.
Cheese the
Environment
map.
gets conditioned cheesed.
or bugbear or the other campaign.
Alright.
Everyone with lactose intolerance gets a disadvantage on their attack rolls.
Chris.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's so cute. I can't wait to meet him
I
all.
thought when you pulled the thing, I thought that was the same thing, and I'm like,
I had one that was so good, gosh.
a Baja Blast.
Yeah, the Baja Block.
Baja Blast.
Whenever I talk about I was going to say something like Baja Block.
Baja
I'm gonna
Blast.
have this one be on it.
Do we need minis for two
You guys
dudes?
are coming out of this.
Our employers?
No, we'll be okay. We're just gonna assume they're on the map. Okay, everybody.
Are we doing it now?
Yep.
Rolling for the initiative.
Alright, I will say as you guys begin to exit out of the tunnel, you see something you've never quite seen before. Surrounding the cart. No, you haven't.
Aww.
I painted that one.
Can I roll something?
Yep, go ahead.
Enter.
As these beings, seemingly made from plates of bone, with horns, with a similar bone-like fashion, they look very similar to these.
What am I rolling?
Everyone roll initiative for that.
I need my
History, maybe?
my big boy spacer.
Those are not skeletons.
Her story is
19.
17.
Okay, with 17, give me 1 second, I just need to grab a timer thing.
Okay. And now initiative.
Initiative.
Oh god, no.
Non-natural 20.
Oh no, I'm going last. Just go.
I am also a non-natural 20. What's yours? That's
I
2 dex.
cannot-
Plus 2.
Okay, could
Plus
someone,
3.
Could someone
Yeah,
else
easy.
look for it while I set everything up?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the thing that makes a medium, mini, large.
The big boy spacer.
It's black, so you might need a flashlight. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for these guys. That's a nat 1, so you guys go first.
So 25 to 20.
Yep.
Surprise round.
25 to 20. That's you and me, Josh,
Can
right?
you not eat near the microphone, please? That's my one request. Especially chips.
Anyone got 25 to 20? 20 to 15?
I am 19.
Okay. 15 to 10.
What?
What's your
No, 10s.
10? Josh, what's your initiative?
You know what my initiative is.
Oh, Josh. Oh, God. Look what you've done. Chris, what's your initiative?
6.
This is becoming a search.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
Oh, wait.
Jeez, Mo.
I don't have enough
We had a normal one and it shattered.
I don't know how they managed it.
Sorry, we're gonna have to pretend for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's the large?
Whenever you make yourself large, just put yourself on like the corner. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought
Oh,
one
I
of
need
the
to mark
large-
down a nat one too, don't I?
Both me and Josh are on 20.
But I'm slightly slower.
All right,
Lauren, you said you rolled a nat
and
one?
you said I rolled that one.
Okay.
So what'd you get?
My Arcana was a 7, or History was a 17.
Okay, is that your action then? What you're gonna use for your round?
Yeah.
Okay. For your round, okay. So up first, Mikkel, you see these creatures beginning to surround the cart as you see Anna just seemingly preparing some sort of incantation to make them go away.
Okay. Which one's... My barrel's right here. Right?
Yes.
I said like right here. I will use feline agility to free dash.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Grow to big boy as a bonus action.
All right.
I already had my actions out because we were looking for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will just beat the shit out of this little boy in front of me.
All right. You see as it kind of screeches at you as you approach it. At this time, getting closer, you notice on its tail it appears to have these glowing barbs on it.
None of these seem particularly worse or stronger than the other, right?
No, they all look identical.
I will attack
Okay, attack.
with my battle axe. 12 plus 5, 17.
All right, that hits.
I will use my fire rune.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to make me a strength save.
That is a 16.
Okay, that save, so it's not restrained.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 12 fire damage.
No, it doesn't.
It's immune to fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! It's in the ice!
Yep.
And it has glowing red barbs on its tail.
And it takes...
Oh no.
I'll give you 10 guesses on what damage that's gonna do.
Psychic.
5 damage.
Okay, they take 5 damage.
Oh wait, I do it. Wait, my big boy does something.
You get extra?
My big boy says I take an extra d6. So 6 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. All right, up next, Stonk.
Me. I like to rage.
Yay!
10, 15, 20. Oh wait, I have reach.
That's not mine.
25. 30. And I'd like to smack this bitch in front of me.
All right.
Reckless style.
Let's go.
Alright, that's a nat 1 and a 7, so 13 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, thank God.
That just hits.
Oh, thank God. And 1d10 plus... Ooh, alright, so 15 damage.
Awesome.
And, mark down that rage, and that's it for me.
Okay, up next, Tekon. Is he petting the cat?
Yes, he is fully petting the cat. Mocha is just now
Oh.
rubbing up against his feet.
Oh. Well, I mentioned to Tyler, I think Mocha has a thing for your feet in particular.
Yeah, because
Would you like to dash up to the nearest big bad evil guy?
I was just gonna walk up to him. Kind of scary.
5,
Fine.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do you want
You took that so unoptimally.
That was really bad, Tyler.
5, 10, 15, 20,
25,
25, 30. Holy shit,
can't move.
Tyler!
I moved 30 feet.
I'd like to stealth.
You can't do
I
that.
can't roll.
No,
Hide?
you. There's nothing to hide. Where are you gonna hide?
You
You
can
are a-
crouch.
You are a black cloaked figure in a field of snow.
I only let you do that because they were frogs and you were next to a cave wall.
I thought that was just a normal.
So, rogues, you can dodge, which means anything that tries to attack you will have disadvantage.
Yeah,
You could use your bonus action to move into range.
but then I can't attack.
Yes, you
Yes, you can.
Use your bonus action to do it.
But I heard use my bonus action to get in the range.
No, that was
No.
just your movement.
Movement isn't a
Move
bonus
is
action.
its own action.
Oh, no, I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
Bonus action dash, you move in.
You dash 5 feet.
Okay, now you cannot disengage though, because that would have been your bonus action, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, alright, you can attack it. Roll to attack.
That's the 20.
Mm-hmm.
9
Plus.
7.
That hits.
It hits.
Mhm.
Oh boy, so I
Don't.
And an ally is within 5 feet.
So you do
still
get advantage, so roll again to see if you get a nat 20.
Oh, is he a swashbuckler?
Yeah, he's
Oh, okay.
just to see if you get a nat 20.
Okay.
What, she's going for the feet again?
No.
Okay, so 10 still hits. Roll damage and then add your sneak attack.
roll damage, so it says 1
1d8
plus 2
d6.
plus 5.
And 2d6.
So I 7 plus 5 plus
12.
2d6. So 1, 6. So 7 plus 7 plus 5, 19.
Yes.
Okay. You notice as Stonk, you run up to this little creature and slash it, and as it turns to you, right as it's about to attack, Tekon just severs it, and it goes limp.
Oh.
It's dead?
Yep.
Bitch.
Just tilt it over. There you go. Okay. Up next. Yep.
Yeah. I can go diagonally, right?
Yep.
You can also run through me.
Wait, 30, 5.
I assume that works in reverse, right?
15,
I don't think so.
20.
No? Oh.
You run between their waves, not the other way around.
Okay. You can dash though.
The short legs. How does dash work again?
You use your action
action.
to move again.
So you won't be able to attack this turn. But you
But
will
you're in
be.
range.
You could yeet your hammer. It's not optimal.
That's not. No, you can't do that. It is way too heavy to eat. You do have spells that you could cast. You could do the hunter's mark thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, 10, 15, 20.
You can get there
Well, the Pootis.
That's Anna, the cleric.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use the dash and get over to Anna.
Oh, you're using the basic cultist.
You should have gone with the pink
Wait, then
one.
do I also get bonus?
No, that was would have
That
been
was your action. You have a bonus action.
yeah.
still.
So you could still cast a.
Okay, so
Bonus
I want to
action
use
spell.
Hunter's Mark on this.
Okay, hunter's mark. Got it.
How do I?
All
You
right.
just cast it.
No, does it not take up all the slot?
It takes
does.
up a slot to go to your spells.
Ooga.
Okay. That is Tavi's turn. Up next is Slane.
It was a 17 history.
17 history. These are demons. Okay.
I still have stuff I can do on my turn though.
Healing word.
15. Honestly, I'll stay here and we will cast a little quick spiritual weapon because it's a bonus action.
Hell yeah.
Somehow.
That's not gonna hit.
What is it?
That's
5
a
plus
5. I don't think I have enough to get it to a
No.
13. Unfortunate.
No.
Yeah, that's an 11 to hit. That's now my turn.
F.
Okay.
It is monster time.
All right. If that's the case, few more are gonna join the battlefield.
Oh, yeah!
My favorite.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If I were to walk up, like right here, and then hit this guy, could I try to hide in my cart?
Yes.
There we go. I know my game plan.
Oh no.
Good choice
Oh
today.
no.
Wait, are those two
They're
different?
on top. No, they're the same.
Okay.
I just don't have.
That many.
Okay. So it is now Le Demon's turn.
Le Demon.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Le Demon?
Le Demon?
That means, in French, the demons.
Okay. All right. So these ones have appeared as like the actions, so I'm not gonna have them jump down on you guys.
Boo,
This
it should
one-
follow Fire Emblem rules.
this
Have
one
them
go-
act on
goes
the
to
same
Mikkel.
turn they appear.
And this one is going to charge Anna. Alright, so the one up against Mikkel is going to do a melee. No, wait a minute. No, this one's actually not going to move. I forgot they have range. So the one up next to Mikkel is going to do a melee attack. That's a nat 20.
That'll hit.
Yep, okay, so its first attack was a bite. Second attack is a 4, so I don't think that's not gonna hit. So first attack crits, other one does not, as it bites you,
Crit hit heavy.
for 7, 14, Okay, that's 14 slashing damage.
Oof.
How's
And-
you looking?
That's not healthy.
No bombs.
Liberal.
Le bon.
I don't have rage.
Okay, the one in the back is going to, as you see it lift its tail up, as the spines begin to light up slightly, as they shoot out and are ranged attacks.
Oh!
So one is going up against Anna, the other is going up against Tavi. So the one up against Anna hits with a 19. The one up against Tavi hits with a nat 20. I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Since you have an Anna, maybe you think we just use one of the horses?
No, just no.
Wait, I just
All right, so for Tavi, I'll tell you how much damage you take. Give me a second. So that is 3, 6, 4, 10.
Another nat 20 to his face,
That's
face,
not a good
please.
question.
So
You are.
you take.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Wait till Tommy does.
No,
You are.
I'm low-key
I am
anticipating if that
really
happens or
happy that
not.
you're learning it, honestly.
You take 6 piercing damage
You know what?
and 5 fire damage
Wish it for everyone else.
as the spine just kind of implants itself right in you
Ouch.
and burns.
How much damage did it do?
11.
Baby damage.
Well, not everyone has almost 60 HP.
I have only 50. Don't worry about it.
You're functionally 100.
Type.
Okay. All right. That is
Didn't know
those. Yeah. Oh, you. What do you mean?
the message.
Oh.
I was just teasing you because I was like
And
typing
then-
something.
Doesn't Anna also go to?
Yeah, so now it is Anna's turn. Anna turns to you guys and sees you all here, and she's gonna make a quick decision. Alright? She is going to turn to Tavi, who's right next to her, and place her hand right on you and cast a spell known as Shield of Faith. You have a +2 to your AC.
Oh.
That makes it 18.
Yep.
That's
So just keep that in mind.
Gosh golly.
Okay, and
Gee,
she's going
that's
to-
amazing.
And she's going to
That'll
concentrate
get hit
on
by
that.
a crit.
Up next.
Back up to Mikkel.
Mikkel will bellow a very high-pitched, almost squeal-like roar. It's not cat-like. Cats do not make that sound. And he's gonna beat the shit out of this demon.
Say that.
As I have rolled exactly a 13 for the first hit.
Alright, there you go.
That is...
You should use your fire rune.
I can only use that once per
I'll
day.
try spinning.
That's
That's a neat trick.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to attack again.
Aren't you a fighter?
Yes.
Do you get action surge?
I do.
Like-
I haven't used it yet.
Oh, okay. I've
Like-
never seen you use it, I don't think.
I used it to murder the raven.
Wow. What an excellent use of action
23?
surge.
Alright, 23 hits.
7 more points of damage.
Okay.
Actions. Is it still alive?
Yeah, it's still alive. It's barely alive, though.
Action surge. 1 more hit. Nat 20.
It hits. It's dead. It's dead.
Oh, holy
It
shit,
takes.
it's
It
dead.
takes.
It's dead.
16. 19 points of damage.
Alright.
I am
It's dead.
crushing this thing into dust.
Yeah, you shatter its bones.
She looks.
Raven all over it.
Mikhail looks enraged.
Alright.
He's raging more than Stonk.
It's a salty cat.
Okay, up
I
next.
doubt that. It's
Yeah, oh yeah, yes.
Stonk's turn.
Trade out the dead ones with the wood ones.
And then, do you want to pass me that one?
That one's not dead.
Yeah, one
That
second.
one's dead.
This one?
Or,
Oh, I didn't know. I thought that was a new one.
These are the piles of the dead.
I need that. It's right there.
It's right there.
Oh.
Nice try.
It's right there. I thought it wasn't. That was my bad then.
I know that it was right there because I had a plan for it since it was right there.
Oh, okay.
Since it's my turn, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it's 10 feet. Alright, cool. We're gonna go and smack this. No.
Is
this
that one
bitch.
up in the air?
No, isn't he like on top of
He's-
the...
He's on top of the
Yeah.
on top of the waves.
You might want to take another
Oh.
step so you have 10 feet up.
Oh no, it's definitely out of reach.
Oh, out of reach, even if I
Mhm.
move, like, right there.
No, it's just showing it.
Because that up 20-foot waves.
Oh, is it 20? Okay. Alright, then I'll In that case, I'll go here and then I'll smack this bitch.
All right, roll the attack.
Did you leave its range?
He could have gone this way instead.
Yeah, I could have avoided it. Yeah. Reckless, of course.
Of course.
Escalators.
11 plus 6.
That hits.
Alright. 1d10 plus 6. Alright, 15 again.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Thank you, Halberd. And then I don't have a bonus action now. That was it.
Okay. You roll damage.
Yeah, that was 15.
All right.
And then I go, ah! And I'm gonna fucking smack him.
Okay. All right. Up next, Takkan.
I'm gonna move.
Fascinating.
5, 10, 15, 20.
You want to move the mini?
I want the mini. And I'm gonna roll to hit this one.
Yes.
And
Good job, Matt.
And does he
You
still
don't
get
get
You
advantage.
do not get advantage on this one.
I'm not with this.
So, but you still hit.
7, yeah. So I'm gonna hit him.
But he still rolls with sneak attack because he's still engaged with someone else in the
Yeah.
combat, right?
Because he's.
Because
Well, you have
Stonk
to
is
be
still
within 5
engaging
feet.
with him.
No, it has to be within 5 feet.
Is it within 5 feet
It
for-
does specify
Oh,
5
okay.
feet.
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, max damage.
Plus 5.
Okay.
13.
All right, that one is dead.
And I'm gonna hide.
to waste.
Okay.
You can-
And I'll say you can use your movement speed to go boink.
And then I hide.
All right, and you're hidden.
Roll to hide.
Oh,
Nice.
Not bad.
You are
I don't even know where
disappeared.
you are.
All right, it is now Tavi's turn. So the creature you had Hunter's Mark on died. You can, as a bonus action, shift it to something else.
I guess I'll just shift it to this one. And
The one up top.
Yeah, I'll join.
You cannot climb that. You're gonna have to hold your action until it comes down.
Alright, then I'll just hang out here.
Come down here and
10,
fight me.
15, 20, yeah, let's
So you can always move. You can move diagonals and it's the same movement.
Well, I
So instead of
can't
moving-
see.
So instead of moving,
Hold up, where the frick was I?
so you were
I was here.
here
5, 10, 15.
20. Well, I'm just.
Okay, I'll hang out like right. Yeah, I'll just hang out there. That's fine.
Okay. Are you gonna hold your action?
Well done.
Drop that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell.
Slane.
Damn. Have I noticed the ones that have appeared behind me?
Yes.
Oh.
You're not that dumb.
You have good passive perception.
I don't know their movements.
You took the observant feat for a reason.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Just that you couldn't get surprised like
5,
this.
10, 15, 25, 30.
You just hear Slane. Ah!
Just
right. This is action to scream.
Actually, I can't move that far. Just kidding.
Are you gonna use
25.
your
Oh,
bonus
yeah.
action to fly up here and back?
You can do that.
Can I reach that far?
It's
20 feet up in the air.
20 feet up in the air, but if I go diagonally, would I be able to hit it still?
How much can you move it?
20 feet?
No, because it's 20 feet up, so it would have to be more than that to go diagonally.
I had pass without a trace.
This
I love
makes me
discovering
want
new
to watch
stuff.
the live action Scooby-Doo movie. The one
You
at the
know,
museum.
because I have nothing else I can really do right now.
You have a...
That's what I was gonna go
Wait.
with you.
you can move 30 feet,
I can move 25 feet.
25 feet. Wait, move your barrel.
Oh, I can only move 20.
I'll only move 20. It's 28 feet.
Oh,
there.
well, that's good to
So
know.
for the high five years.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler. This is the only.
If it was 30, you could have done it.
I'd like to pew pew that one.
Okay.
And by pew pew, I mean only pew because I can't go pew pew. That's not gonna hit. That's an arrow gun.
As it goes over the
You
the
have to mark
frozen
down these arrows because you're not retrieving these ones.
Oh, I have a mental track. I
the
have 15 left.
the arrow flies over the frozen lake and is gone. You're never seeing that one again. Nobody is gonna see that arrow ever again.
I'm down to 15.
Okay, up next.
It's them.
It's them.
Okay. So, this one, please, 5, 10, 15, 20. As it goes up on its feet and prepares its two barbs for you. So, I'm gonna roll for both of them. Those both hit with a 12 plus... Wait, no, what's your AC?
15.
Oh, I rolled 14, and then 19 plus other stuff, so one of them definitely hits.
Ow.
As
Okay, I have more HP than
you
the paladin.
take,
We're both the same. About 2, 3.
you take 4 points of piercing damage and 4 points of fire damage.
Paladins get D10s.
I thought paladins only got d8s.
Nope, they get d10s.
Oh!
Kelly just rolled really
Oh,
bad.
I'm really sorry then. I thought you were rolling D8s, and I'm like, that makes
it's
sense.
okay, you have the bonus to AC now. You'll be fine.
It's
Ow.
permanent.
So, yep, okay, it throws its barbs at you. This one, whee! It's jumping on you. So,
It's jumping or shooting barbs?
it's jumping on you. As in, it's going to grab your face.
Oh.
Grapple
No, it cannot grapple you. It unsuccessfully grapples you. I'll say that. But I'm gonna roll its 2 melee attacks. So, for the bite, that is a 19.
Got it.
For the other one is a 4. So the tail doesn't hit. So no, I'm sorry. The claws don't hit, but it does bite you. So for the bite, that is 6 slashing damage.
Owie.
And the last one is sees the trap and fire arrow, like fire barb. It's gonna stay up there. So for the one against Stonk, it rolls with advantage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The one against Stonk, that is highest is an 18, that hits. Against Tavi, does not hit Tavi. Okay, so for Stonk, that is 1, 2, 3 piercing damage and 6 fire damage.
So 9, half to 4.
Okay. Alright, up next is Anna. And she has her concentration up right now. She's going to hold her concentration
No, so concentration is...
and back up in here, and she's going to work on protecting the people in the cart. So she's going to hold her action. If anything gets close, she'll attack. Okay, up next, Tyler.
I will stomp on this demon's core.
Do you want to step on it with an unarmed attack?
I'm just stomping on it as a free action. And then I will do 2 attacks on this demon.
Alright.
Battle axe, nat 1.
Oof.
Regular axe, that's an 8.
You miss.
I bellow again. I am very... He is not acting like a person at the moment.
Okay. Alright, up next, Stonk.
Stonk.
Give me 1 second. I need to double check something.
Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot something. I need to pull Stonk aside for a minute.
No, do you want us to leave the room?
No, I can just pull Josh aside for a
But
second.
it won't be
But
on
then
the
it's not on the recording. Our
I know.
fans, Lauren.
The fans!
And us.
Okay, what's our fan theories?
Stonk pulled a Sasuke Uchiha and just killed his entire...
Do you remember were you there for when the deals were made? In Laurel's... not Laurel's. Lauren's.
Annie.
Hi, Laurel.
What? Excuse me?
I accidentally called you Laurel instead of Lauren. Your
All
names
right.
are way too close. And I don't like it.
Alright. Stonk, I have sent you what you hear.
Oh yeah, he got himself cursed.
The one who doesn't believe in curses.
How
appropriate.
My favorite flavor.
Well, I just have to knock him out. He will
You
keep
hear
the chaos.
this, and I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no.
You can choose to fail if you want.
That's
I don't like that you can choose to fail.
I don't like this. Especially 'cause
Okay.
Escalators.
he yields.
Alright. Okay. And this is what you get. And you hear this in your ear. Okay, Matt, come back, please.
That would be a mocha.
Bless
Oh,
you.
it's my turn?
Yeah. What do they notice? How's Stonk feeling right now?
It's not the instinct.
You've noticed that Stonk's been somewhat distracted this entire time, and you notice as he's, well, for Tavi notices as he's like noticing this guy up here. He's like a little bitch, and he's hiding up there. He's like 20 feet up. He's like trying to prepare a jump to like catch him and bring him down to our level. And then he kind of stops, and he turns around.
Oh
5, 10, 20.
Oh fuck! Oh god, no! I know it's. Oh, I have the book on me.
I'd like to grapple.
Yeah.
Slime.
Yeah.
I get to choose whether it's athletics or acrobatics.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't matter.
It, you know.
It does because you have negative strength and decent
I
dexterity.
just think I have 1 second.
So I'm just gonna like.
No, okay, I don't have that one. Okay, it's the other small one that has the advantage
While I'm
on.
raging, don't I get advantage on a
Strength
strength check?
checks.
Strength check. It's not a check though, is it?
Oh, right.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
It's
It's a
athletics.
check that's regarding strength.
Okay. Yeah.
It's the only check
I-
that regards
I-
strength.
Fine. Yeah.
I'm
I'll allow
arguing
it.
against myself here.
I'll
but-
allow it.
Oh, actually, hot damn.
I feel like grapple is the equal athletics check.
Dirty 20.
25.
God damn it!
As you all notice, Stonk just charges at Slane, and you hear from the cart Erik just go like, "Stonk, what are you doing?"
Do I hear Stonk say anything when he grabs me?
No.
No? Okay.
Does he have a
I'm
evil...
not getting out of this because it's a strength
Yeah.
Do
contested.
you look in Stonk's eye and see the real Stonk banging on the windows?
Yes. Absolutely.
That's my action to do that, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, a little more
Oh,
movement.
wait. Could I have done
You can make a move one more square.
You have him grappled now, so you don't, unless you want to do a bonus action. Like, this, I think that's all
I
you.
don't think it's something I can
No.
do on a bonus action.
That's an action.
So,
Damn, I can't cast that.
All right.
It's
That is
Matt's turn.
Stonk's turn. It's Takon's turn.
that's all he's doing right now. He is grappling Slane.
You just tackled him.
There's a
He's
boy
just really
here.
happy to see him.
This is the
This
closest
is
boy.
a big bear hug.
I just imagine that was alcohol and you just downed all of it.
There's a boy here, and up on the hill.
God, I wish. I'll take you up on that now.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna need that.
Is that
That's-
5 movement?
that's-
to go right
yeah.
there?
I feel like that's
That's 10.
10.
10. And you'd also have to get past Anna.
You can jump off. You can jump out for.
You could probably reach this one or that one.
Lord.
Can I land right here for free?
I shouldn't have the book on me anymore.
What are you doing?
Actually.
Can I go right there by
Yeah.
jumping out for free?
What are you doing?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yes, you can reach it.
I mean, you couldn't have to use free. That's 30 feet. You could just do it.
Oh no, I didn't do that before.
Okay. 5 plus,
7.
so that does not hit, unfortunately.
Try some of this.
Okay, that is the end of Takon's turn.
No.
Up next, Tavi.
Bonus action already?
Well, what?
You can
what,
bonus action disengage,
Bonus-
though, and
no,
then
oh,
run
yeah.
back.
Or could you,
bonus
no,
action
he doesn't have
dodge.
bonus action dodge.
Yeah, bonus action dodge.
I really don't know what to do. Can I like? I have a dagger. Can I throw it at it?
If you have a dagger, yes, but
I do have a dagger.
okay. So throw your dagger then.
You'll never see
dagger.
this dagger again.
Yeah, no, this is almost
So
dagger.
it's based off of your dexterity.
I feel like I would do this. How wise is
9.
You've interacted with
Okay.
him.
It's not skill.
negative?
No.
Wait, negative wisdom or
So it
intelligence?
would be
It's negative wisdom.
Okay.
Dex. It'd be plus 1
It's
plus
very important for
proficiency.
you to know this.
Our proficiency is plus 2 right now, right?
Yes.
So you roll plus 3.
Roll plus 3.
Mm-hmm. So you have to roll a 10 or above.
On the saving throw. Got to make you do.
You don't really have another choice to
I
hit it.
really
You have
don't.
Advantage on strength saving throws.
If you hit, you get to use your hunter's mark.
Oh, I thought you
That
also
is
got.
true. That's like the only
I'll get
motivation I
advantage on
have here.
anything
So.
else. You think it passed?
Pathfinder.
Oof.
Oh, no.
You notice Tavi just as the dagger flies.
Does the dagger at least like plop pitifully like 2 feet away where you can pick it back up again?
You see the little demon just get distracted by it as it flies by. Okay.
Alright, let me.
Alright, Chris,
Can I
you're.
remove that?
Yeah.
Alright, Chris's turn.
Go. How do I?
You have to go manage inventory.
I don't have enough time in the world to try and figure out how to get out of this. So therefore, Stonk, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Another one?
Yeah.
Oh boy!
You're good at those.
Oh, excellent.
Or you can choose to fail.
Natural 1!
Lauren,
That's
can
a
you
0.
take my dagger for me?
Huh?
Can you take
Charm
my dagger
person.
For me?
Does that work when I'm already under the effects of a charm?
No.
I
You
feel like
touch a
you're
charm.
charmed by both.
That's
It's
not
how
possible.
charms should work.
Whatever it is, it would definitely be overpowered. Like, whatever is currently affecting Stonk will overpower a first level spell.
It's higher cast.
Yeah.
But you can tell that he's under effect.
Would I know this before I try to cast this, though?
You do a quick Arcana. I'll say bonus action. You can do it.
Okay.
Since you're getting grappled.
16 plus stuff.
He's already under the effect of something.
Okay, I won't try and cast that then.
That was your action. Is you figured out he was under.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a bonus action.
This is very complicated.
You could use your spiritual weapon and just be like, hold on, Stonk. We'll give you a minute.
It can only move
Use-
20 feet. It
Use a
won't make
free
it in
action
time.
to use Talk no Jutsu.
I...
Talk your way out. Tell him you love him.
Stop, buddy. What you doing there?
No response.
Stonk, can't you see we're long lost brothers?
Even if I try and slap him, I can't do damage to break him out of this.
Just hit him over the head with your crossbow. That's
You could free action to try to talk to him.
I already tried to talk to him. He said there was no reaction
No
response.
reaction.
Just shoot him point blank.
I could try and shoot him point blank.
Disadvantage,
You know what?
But
You know what I have? I have a mace. But that's an action to use.
And you're grappled.
And I'd have disadvantage though.
You can't.
regardless of what you do, you have disadvantage.
You can bonk the demon.
You know what? I'm dismissing my spiritual weapon.
Oh, I could use that
I have
weapon
a reason
bonk.
for it though.
It's next turn. You can bring it back.
Yeah.
Right next to you.
Can I dismiss it as...
Remember if it's natural.
I think you just lose concentration as like a bonus action.
It's usually like every action.
Yeah. I think you can
It
just...
doesn't mention about dismissing it.
It's probably just a free action.
It's a
It's
free action
free.
to do
It's
it?
free.
Oh, in which case,
No, wait.
I dismiss
Can you dismiss and recast on the...
If I can't, then I'll wait till next turn.
Hold on, I'll double check.
Okay.
If breaking concentration is a free
Because
action.
it doesn't say anything
I think
about...
what happens if you cast a concentration spell when you cast the first concentration spell, you just lose concentration on the first
Yeah.
spell. So, he didn't really let go of the other one, he just cast a second concentration spell and the first one poofed.
Well, spiritual weapon isn't
You
a
can end
concentration.
concentration at any time, no action required.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
you can do it.
In which case, I will do this then. It's still going to be a bitch to hit Stonk.
It will not. It does not have an advantage.
Okay. No. I'm not even going to bother adding my modifiers. No.
Alright, up next is the demons.
Mikkel's not looking great.
Okay, this
Oh,
one's gonna jump
sorry.
down. And you were
feel
holding
like-
an action, so you can attack it, but it's also gonna attack you. One is gonna attack Mikkel again, and one is gonna
Roll
go
to hit.
for...
So you're going to roll...
To
You held your action in the past. No, you're going to roll the hit first. That's a d12.
The boy.
Hey,
Plus-
that hits.
That'll hit.
That is definitely gonna.
Okay, I
And
need
then there.
3d6s question mark?
Yep.
Is that 3d6 here? I have 2
The
right here.
maul is 2, and then
then
Hunter's
D.
Mark is 1 more.
So,
Have you not hit that one, Tyler?
Nope. I rolled twice and I missed both.
Ooh, you can re-roll 2s.
oh.
Oof. You have to keep it.
Eventually, you have to keep what
That's
you
still 9?
Plus...
10.
Plus your strength.
Where's my strength?
Roll.
Smite.
Oh, and you can burn a smite.
You also do more
Plus
damage
4. It'll
because
do more
it's a
damage.
demon.
So,
Plus,
All right. Don't overload.
so 9
9
plus 4.
plus 4 is 13.
13
And
damage.
you did hit, and we do know it's a demon. So if you do use a smite,
It'll do
your
hella
paladin
damage.
one,
Okay.
It
you'll
looks
do a
oofed right
shit
now.
ton of damage.
It looks
to
pretty oofed.
Okay, then I'm
So-
gonna
You can
slay
finish him
Yeah.
off right
and that's
So Brandon spell slot.
2d8 since it's
2d8. Yep.
here. For a
So-
first level.
For a first level, I would recommend only doing a first level.
Yeah. You only need it.
So,
So that's 2d8s.
so these
No.
no this one.
These boys.
But
5.
5. Alright, I think you can actually reroll your ones on your smite
rerolling
too.
ones too.
Hey, alright, you kill it. It's dead.
Use a spell slot.
When
You one-shot
use
it.
your smite like that, I think we'll go to features and traits, not spells.
Do you need to use a spell slot?
Yes, but I want to see if it's in here.
Alright, up against Takan, it's with rolls with disadvantage, correct? So it does not hit you.
You have to use your
You
spell
have
slot.
to, so go over there. So you have to manually do this every time.
Against Mikkel, it misses
So-
Mikkel as well.
For
it's just
attack?
the first level, so just tap in the first level.
Oh wait, it gets
No,
2 attacks, so
that's
it
it.
attacks
That's
you
all.
once again. Hold on.
So go back on
Yeah,
the
that hits. That's a nat 20 and a
Go to the very
16.
top where it says
So it
first
hits
level.
you once,
Never mind.
and then Mikkel,
So
it
go and
hits.
tap next one.
Yeah, okay. That would be a 15, right?
17.
17 AC? Oh, so no, none of them hit you. One does hit you.
Why am I carrying the plot port device?
Kinda asking for it.
And Matt, you take 6 piercing damage.
Oh.
Could the cleric of
Wait,
Thor maybe
wait a minute.
heal me?
She's not a healer.
I'm sorry,
He's a cleric.
Lauren.
Hmm?
You just took damage.
So his next bonus action.
It's not. I
It's
thought
not
it was a
immediate.
save.
He has to use his next bonus
Oh, okay.
action.
I thought it was a save he had to make as well.
Nope, we just agreed. Okay, up next, Tyler.
I will hit twice.
None of you notice what's happening. The only perceptive person is currently grappling.
That's a
beat up.
16.
I bumped it. That was 2 3s. How do you know that I don't know what's happening, but I'd rather take out the smaller ones?
Fair. Fair.
Is that all for you, Tyler?
I have no more action surges. That was my bonus action. You attack twice.
Ah, that sucks.
I will bellow once again,
Okay.
which is exactly what you want to do in this scenario.
We're just screaming at the
Okay.
Just attract more, yeah.
All right. Up next, Stonk.
Hi, buddy.
I'm gonna grab the book.
All right.
Find the book.
frisk.
I mean-
frisk the halfling.
We're
How fucking many pockets do you have? You're tiny.
Or the question is,
No.
where are you willing to search?
Anywhere and everywhere.
Ooh.
Can
I am the TSA of this shit.
Can I roll to see how well I hit it on me?
no, he takes it. Like that's not really something
Okay.
that can hide on you.
It's a big book.
Yeah.
You're a
Fair
small person. I have giant hands. I'm gonna feel it
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Spread it, Chris.
It's about half the size of the one Chris has, actually.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was that big. I thought it was like a smaller book.
It's half, like
You
half.
thought
okay.
it had, like a leaflet?
I thought it was more like a leaflet size
It's.
book.
I mean, it's like this big.
Okay.
So, but you are able to grab it, and I'm gonna explain. Everyone can sit down. I'm gonna explain what happens here for a second.
I don't like that.
I'm at 13 HP. I don't care.
You have second wind.
I'm too busy missing all my attacks. I'm so angry. I just can't hit.
All right. So,
Should be
as Stonk takes the book, you see him lift it kind of slowly out in front, and he begins like shifting through the pages really quickly and opens it. You notice his hand smear up against his wound before his hand goes into the page. Once you all witness Stonk's
Betrayal.
pressing his bloody hands up against the page, you see the veins in Stonk's arm begin to pulse. As it looks like his hand goes into the page, Stonk, you feel the veins in your muscles contract around your neck as the muscles force you to speak against your will. Under your breath, strange mumbling, which none of you are able to understand, comes out of his mouth. However, what breaks you from the effect of the suggestion is a searing pain in your right eye as you forcibly have to lift your hand to cover it and scream out in pain.
Oh boy.
That's the end of Stonk's turn.
Is the book just on the ground now?
Yeah, he's dropped it.
Okay.
He has a dragon eye. He's blue eyes by
Before
dragons.
he covered his eye, because I'm right there, is his eye by any chance red?
No, not right now.
Oh, okay.
So that's the end of his turn. Matt, you hear Stonk screaming in immense pain.
And you also see you're right next to a demon.
Yeah, no,
All right,
Fully aware of the demon.
go ahead.
Yeah, sir, sure, he's
15, it hits.
suffering, whatever. I'm hitting this bitch.
Are you shifting?
no, I can't shift. It hasn't hit me yet.
It
did.
just
It
did.
It did.
Yeah.
I said it took.
Yeah, no, I did get hit.
Okay.
I'm shifting. Sure.
Okay, so you shift in your wolf form. I'll say that one hits. You also can do your bonus action to bite.
I thought his bonus action was.
Oh, sorry, his bonus action was shifting. My bad. So how much damage do you do to it?
9.
9. Okay.
9.
All right. Up next,
Alright.
Kelly. You hear Stonk screaming.
That's
He's
unfortunate.
screaming.
You hear Stonk screaming, you hear Mikkel screaming. We're all screaming.
And you hear Slane screaming
This is
as
a very
well.
difficult battle as both of you are interpreting from this.
He's the guy that's ignoring everyone.
Is there any? Can I
You
like,
see a barrel just ineffectively bonking Stonk repeatedly.
can I just like slide over the cart and get to Mikkel somehow?
Okay. I mean I would say that you'd have to jump over it, so that would probably take up quite a bit of your movement.
5, 10, 15.
Maybe difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain, so double
So,
it.
15, 25.
And then 30.
30, yeah.
Wouldn't this be 5 feet because you're just walking?
Well, you'd have to jump up.
Hop up.
Oh, right. So it would be more like, what were you here?
This was 15, 20, 30.
Right.
Either way, you still end up here.
15, 20, 30. Yeah, never mind.
You still end up
Nothing
there no matter
changes.
what.
You can move your hunter's mark though.
Oh yeah, that bitch.
Okay, so now it's on that one. All
That
right,
one
up,
hasn't been touched.
up next, Chris. You are now you're not grappled anymore.
Does Stonk still
He's let
seem to be
go.
under the influence?
He is in pain, a lot of pain, lot of pain.
Am I still grappling or have I stopped?
You've let go. You've dropped the book, let go. You are clutching your eye.
Stonk, are you back? This isn't helping anything. 5, 10, 15. This is unfortunate.
Sentinel! Ah!
I like to pick up the book as my action.
Okay.
5, 10.
Sentinel! Ah!
Are you gonna sentinel me? Because I will stay within your melee range if I absolutely have to.
No.
I will go
I don't
here.
believe I am.
Bonus action is going to
To
be.
hit Stonk with your spiritual weapon.
Actually, that's just a thing it does now. It doesn't even take a bonus action. Oh, it does.
It does.
I was
Never
gonna
mind.
say.
It very much
But
does.
someone needs a healing word a little bit more.
Yeah, Stonk.
So, how bad you looking over there?
I'm at 1/3 health.
You're still only getting a first level because I'm not gonna waste.
Nice roll.
That's 7 points of healing from healing word.
Should have gone life domain.
I really should have gone life domain.
Life domain's really cool, but trickery
But
works.
trickery works better for this campaign. I feel.
I agree.
Hey, Chris. You should have gone for the book.
I did grab the book. The book is.
But it was
Oh.
far too late.
It's my action to grab the book.
Yeah.
Can I see the page that it's on before I grab it?
Yeah, it's gone.
The eyes.
Yeah, it's gone.
That's what I figured.
Stonk's blood is all over it, though. It's newly decorated.
Tasty. Give it a lick.
Use your action to lick.
I would also.
Untransmitted diseases.
That's everything I can do.
Yeah. Okay. Up next.
Demons.
Demons.
The demon's
Okay.
just jumping up and down my head, and that's why I
Yeah,
can't
so
hit.
one's
Goomba stomping.
attacking Mikkel and Takan. So the one up against Takan is going to do 2 attacks, neither hit. The ones against Mikkel, neither hit as well. So,
Mikkel.
I will.
oh no,
Oh.
Anna's running up to Stonk.
Okay.
So she's gonna run up to Stonk, and you see her immediately, like, quite angrily look at you and just put her hand right on your face as she incants and casts Remove Curse.
Oh, is the eye back on the page? Oh.
As you're still in immense pain. As I'll explain the effect as it slows down, but it's not gone. So you're in a little bit less pain. And as this is cast on you, you hear something in your head beginning to chant. Hagalas, Hagalas, Hagalas.
What's that mean?
I'm gonna have to yell at Stonk later.
You're going to
I
have
was
to
told like a bag of like
send
frozen
that to
peas.
me.
I'll send you the meaning of that in a bit.
Well, you don't have to send the meaning, just the word.
Yeah.
Hagalas.
Sounds like a cheese.
No.
Brie.
Kobe Jack.
All right,
Kobe
that is it.
Jack.
Up next.
Was that the demon's turn?
Yeah.
I will attack twice.
Ooh.
18.
Ooh.
Finally!
You could use your fire root. Oh wait, no.
That's
You don't have to do it to him like that.
9
Well, no, you
plus
actually just can't either.
6, 15 points of slashing damage.
All right. Up next, Stonk.
With 2 attacks.
You are out. You are not able to participate. So up next is Takkan.
No, that was my turn.
Yeah, no, you cannot participate. You are incapacitated right now.
I'm going to
I'm not raging anymore.
roll for initiative.
You what?
What?
You,
I'm rolling.
okay, roll the hit. 12. That
Plus
hits.
7.
Plus 7. Yep, that hits. And then are you going to bite as well?
Yes.
Okay.
And I hit him twice.
4. So
Fair
your
enough.
bite does not hit.
Oh,
But this one does. 2 plus.
4, I think.
7 total.
Okay.
It's 2 plus 5.
All right. Up next.
Hobby. You can move
Yes,
into melee range.
Oh yeah. Boink. And boink.
15. That hits.
3d6.
Yep.
Boosty.
Reroll once.
Roll once.
Hey, there you go.
9. Yes?
All right.
9 plus, what was my strength?
No, that's 10.
You smash it. It's dead.
Yay. What was that?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was a 1.
Since you're like at 5 foot, you can just see the tops of his calves.
Almost 6 foot.
Oh, you still can see the tops of his calves.
Fantastic. I'm at dick level. This is fine.
No, you're not even at dick level.
Oh god, everything doubles.
That is Tavi.
Stop.
Up next, we have Sine.
Just gonna cure wounds. This seems right. Well, there's only one person I'm casting cure wounds.
I'm not bloodied anymore, but I'm not having a great time either.
That dude has to be kind of goofy.
If you're not
Yes,
bloodied,
yes.
if you're not bloodied, I'm not gonna cast cure wounds.
I'm oofed, but I'm not bloodied.
I want to pew him, and by
Okay.
pew I mean just pew.
All right. Can someone open the windows now? It should be cold outside.
That's 10 plus 6.
16 to hit.
That hits.
It's D8. Push out. Max damage for a total of 12 points of piercing.
The arrow goes into the eye, and it falls. It's dead. You have killed them. They're all dead. Congratulations. We're going to take a pause real quick because I have had to pee for this entire battle. Really poorly. No, we're going to keep pizza after, so this is just a slight intermission while I go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, we're starting up again.
Oh,
We've
that wasn't
already-
recorded?
We already
Dumb.
made the joke that everything grew by 2.
Everything doubles.
The PP doubles.
So what is 18 now?
I thought he had a 6-inch ding dong.
Alright.
No, I thought
I rolled a 9.
he rolled a 9. I rolled a 6, which is
Respectable for a halfling.
which
Yeah.
for a halfling body proportions is equivalent to 9.
Okay.
We're all
So,
loaded except for
At
Matt.
this point, you have killed all of the demons, and all that is left, and the only thing that probably draws most of your attention is Stonk lying on the ground, still in immense pain, being with Anna trying to dispel whatever is taking over him.
I just want to look at. Is Erik around?
Yeah, Erik is in the cart.
I'm just gonna look at Erik. Yeah, the human anatomy's biting our ass.
And he shakes it because, yeah, I think you're right.
Is it time?
Yeah.
Okay. Odell,
The fuck is happening?
you might want to sit down for
Meanwhile,
this.
What do you mean sit the fuck down? And he gets out. He's like, what the fuck happened?
It's gonna be easier if you're sitting down while I tell you all of
Let's
this.
get to the
Oh,
chase.
really?
I'm gonna tell him.
So we have a book that we commandeered from a draconic cultist
Oh, really?
that we found dead at the lumber mill.
Roll.
Deception.
This is deception.
Is this deception?
Absolutely! You did not find it at the lumber mill. You
No,
did
no,
not
no, no.
find it off of the body of a dead cultist.
Oh, well,
Half of that is a lie.
fine. I'm proficient in deception as well, so this is, I think, the preferred, or is it persuasion?
It's definitely deception.
Is it deception?
You're lying. It's deception.
No, I'm talking about my actual just straight up proficiencies.
Oh.
I'm proficient in persuasion. But that's a 15 deception.
He looks to you. Did you all know this?
Mikkel is smashing the corpses and throwing them away. He is still very angry.
He's currently raging on the dead bodies.
Mikkel, they're already dead.
Every time he's
Anna.
not telling the truth.
Anna lifts her hand for a second and says, everyone calm down. We need to... I think we'll camp here for the night. Take care of our friend. Oh, thank you, Mocha.
Can I cast quick cure wounds upon the idiot?
Yeah, go ahead.
Has he taken damage, or is he just up? Owie.
He has taken damage, but...
I was also hoping that this might alleviate some more of the pain too. That's only going to be meow.
Hey, Josh, could you feed her?
Oh,
Could you
okay.
feed the baby?
That's how little I've been attacked.
Okay, well you're at full now. Does that help any of the pain?
It goes... It helps for a second, and then the spell ends, and it's back. The pain's back.
So not to alarm anyone else and
You notice Anna, she's like mumbling under her breath, just incantations trying to dispel what's happening.
not to concern anyone about the situation, but the eye on the fucking page is gone.
What?
You see Erik, who didn't know there was an eye, just go,
Oh, the only one I showed the eye to was... Oh, I told you all about the eye.
Erik doesn't know.
Do I know what would happen if I just drew the containment rune I have on him? Would it do anything?
You have no idea.
Can I,
Can I try?
Yeah.
while I'm busy throwing about spells, cast a detect magic?
Yeah.
What do I get?
Stonk is, his eye? Yeah, it's on fucking fire. For magic.
What?
I would also say Anna has a pouch on her side that's also magical. And you notice Tikon's amulet is also magical as well.
That's something important.
Also,
That's not important. What schools of magic are coming off of his eye?
Divination.
Mikkel's probably very magical at the moment. He's still a big boy.
Oh yeah. Transmutation magic for you.
God damn it, Stonk. Can I try and help,
She's cute, isn't she?
can I try and help Anna?
Yeah.
As best as possible with my
Yeah.
limited...
She says, help me, She looks at all of you. Bring
May
me
I
the
see-
cart.
I can't help with
I
that.
just scoop him up because he's 4 feet smaller.
Yeah. You lift him up and can put him in the cart, and she joins him up in here. And at this time, you guys see he is cupping his eye. But Selene, you hear Hagalas, as he seems to be mimicking it to himself under his breath.
Roll hearing Hagalas.
Roll a religion check real quick.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Can I also? Because I'm
Yes,
a
you
rune
can
boy.
as well.
Do I have rune advantage?
Yes.
Do I have advantage?
No. He gets advantage because he's a rune knight.
That makes sense.
His whole thing is rune.
Religion?
Religion, you said?
Yeah.
12.
12.
Not high.
Just 10.
10. Okay. You would know that Hagalas is a rune, but I'll say out of character what it means, just so the impending doom is there. Hagalas represents those things that are outside of our control. Its literal meaning is hail. When the weather goes crazy and pelts the land, it gets anybody who is in its way. The onslaught of Hagalas can feel painful and undeserved, but there can be great gifts reaped from the rune.
Loot the body.
It is the rune for struggle and unavoidable pain. That's, yeah.
May I see some of the ash?
She picks it up and shows it to you.
I'm gonna start right, like, around the socket of the eye. I will start writing my containment room.
Okay.
I don't know if
You
it'll
wanna
do
show
shit. Which one is it?
It's
This one or this one?
This one's the big boy, this is contained.
Yeah, I just start tracing this root of a cross with a line down the middle of a little greater than sign, right across his eye socket.
You would, his eye is, like, swollen right now, so you're able to do it on top of it. You would recognize it, the way he draws it, as he first draws, Gabo, which is an X, and then he puts a line down the middle, making algaes, which is the tree one, and then Kenaz, which is this one, which means torch, enlightenment, knowledge. So it's like, basically, gift, control the gift is basically what it means.
That's fun.
I don't know if it does anything, but it's there.
Okay, so she sees that and is like, yeah, okay.
My detect magic is still up if it does anything.
Yeah. So you do not detect magic anywhere else. Okay. So Anna, just keeping an eye on Stonk, turns to her side and off of one of the side of her robes, she and begins rips a thing off of it and wraps it around Stonk's eye at the cover at the minute and says, "You just need some time to rest. I will keep an eye on him. You all take watch. I won't be able to pay much attention."
I don't think we should let him ever use that eye again.
Why?
There was an eye on this page.
Why do you know that one? Of all runes? Is that from Binding of Isaac?
I know a good like 20 or 30.
Do you know which one that is?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Purity.
No.
In essence.
It's dawn and dusk. The beginning and the end of things.
That could be interpreted as
Yeah.
purity.
There are better runes for purity, but good job.
There was an eye on this page.
I'll give you inspiration for that.
I kind of watched him stick his hand in the page after he
May I see the book?
Mikkel shrinks back down to normal.
She begins paging through it before seeing the draconic sign and says, "Whatever was in here may or may not have been of draconic origins, but we do not know. As of now, we focus on making sure he stays safe and doesn't hurt anybody. What is in the future does not matter. Now, we make sure nothing happens from it. Understand?"
Of course.
She turns to all of you and says, "I will keep an eye on the Stonk. The rest of you, stay on watch."
I go and kick all the demons' corpses outside.
Okay. You just see Mikkel like really grumpily cross his arms and just like punt one of the demons up against a wall.
He is fuming at
Yeah.
this demon. It's like more than necessary, more than the situation calls for. He's
This is really sad for Mikkel. He's supposed to be a big boy fighter. He couldn't hit.
I'm very exhausted.
It had 22 HP, Tyler.
I am very exhausted from that fight. I would like to sleep.
Yeah. So, Odell will go to sleep as well, but Erik at this time has gotten out of the cart and is leaning up against a wheel, and he's just dazed. Alright, who's keeping an eye? Who's going to sleep and who's going on a...
I'll take the third watch.
I'll take the first watch.
I'll take second. Then.
Sleep? What the fuck are you talking about? Get a point of exhaustion. Shut up.
Wow.
The way to cripple any barbarian. Exhaustion.
Okay.
Am I allowed to sleep?
Yes, you can sleep. So, Takan and Slane sleep, and so you two are on watch right now.
Level 1 though, exhaustion. It's not that
Yeah, it's just level 1. So right now,
Right now
Stonk,
it's level 1.
Stonk it seems to be stuck permanently in a state of not awake, but awake. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Sleep talking, eye, but the one eye he can open is open, the other one he's clutching. And Stonk,
Yeah.
I'll explain to you what it feels like. It feels like your eye is turning itself inside out.
Because I know what that feels like.
Yeah.
Can I use my medicine skill that I have proficiency in to make an ice compact?
Yeah.
I gave you an ice compact. It's icy.
Plenty of ice.
You see Anna gets another strip of cloth and wraps it around that, and he's able to put it on his eye. You still hear him under his breath. It's barely coming out. It feels similarly forced, but not necessarily like the demon speak that was happening earlier. It wasn't actual demon speak, I'm just using it as an example. It was like backwards Latin.
Oh, that's even worse. I prefer demon speak over backwards Latin. Is that what your conic sounds like?
Yeah, backwards Latin.
It's literally identical to Latin, you just have to say all the phonemes backwards.
Oh. Tyler, I think you, of all of us, should not be the one suggesting that.
That's not how languages work, but it's draconic, so it doesn't work like a language.
Is that supposed to be?
He's implying draconic isn't a language. Pretty racist, really.
Really racist.
Mm-hmm.
Language is just a dialect with an army and a navy, and draconic does not have an army or a navy.
It's pretty racist. He's just spreading that Tempestist propaganda.
So, I will say that you two are currently on your watch right now. If you want to have any roleplay moments, let me know. Because you guys just experienced trauma.
He is obsessively polishing his weapons.
Think Stonk's gonna be okay after this? Just trying to make conversation.
After curses, okay is relative. Curses don't exist.
Shut the fuck up.
Huggeloss, you mean?
Huggeloss.
Legolas.
Oh, I will say Hagalaz is the one that looks like an H.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Actually,
No, she
it's
said
in one of the binders. It's like that. It's like an H.
Yeah.
Okay.
That child of yours, is she alright?
I've been checking on her.
She's okay. She didn't appear to notice what was going on.
She was still out of it.
Mm-hmm.
She's sleeping.
That's a relief. What to say?
Okay.
Yeah, Mikkel's just sitting, like, rubbing his shoulder.
Oh yeah, did I get to yank the barb out
Oh
at
yeah,
some
you
point?
yanked the barb out.
Has nothing
Would
to
you
say
like to
about
inspect
getting
or look at the
grappled.
barbs?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
went to sleep.
So roll
Right,
an
you went to sleep.
investigation
I
check.
literally have
Oh,
one
I
spell
think
slot
that's
of each
good.
level left.
No, it
You're
is
having
good.
nightmares.
Oh, it's not a restful sleep.
12.
No,
That's
you
for
guys
a
are
lot
not
of
getting
reasons.
restful sleep. So, with the 12, you look at this. When it was cast, it was probably magical and had fire on it, but it is cooled off at this point and looks just like a massive thorn.
Probably sulfur lamp.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'll just keep it in my
You
bag.
could probably use that to light a torch, actually.
Would one say that it looks like a massive splinter? Are these trees?
You hear Takan in his sleep whisper, trees.
They have eyes.
The daylights. Alright.
Speak Vietnamese.
Alright, make your perception checks for the night.
I don't even know Vietnamese is.
But they still speak it.
Oh, I saw
Oh, no.
So we both rolled threes. I got a 6.
I got a 4.
Alright, so you guys are more focused on what happened at hand.
We're looking within.
You're looking within, yeah.
Yeah,
You guys
we'll
had
go
a
with
spiritual moment. Yeah, so nothing, you don't see anything amiss. Alright?
Thank goodness, the MVP of the team would be out of action.
Your,
so something happened.
your watch passes
Yeah, that'd be unfortunate.
as Eric also stays awake as well. At this time, your guys' watch passes, and so you guys can sleep, and now Takan and Slane can wake themselves up. Anna and Stonk is as awake as he can be right now, but Anna is still awake as well, and
Yes,
you notice
but
Eric,
don't push the
he's
button
not going
until
to
we
sleep.
know if we're getting murdered or not.
I'm gonna walk up to Erik.
He's currently leaning up against the wheel.
Have you been up all night?
Yeah.
Is that your plan? To stay up all night?
Want some company?
I mean, if I could sleep, I would.
Would you like help sleeping? The legitimate question.
Maybe, but I'm more worried about what will happen after the lake. That raven skull?
Thank you, Mocha.
Oh, you ruined it!
Perfect timing.
I hope that was in there. Yeah, you hear Kattugne meow.
Mikkel's just the problem happened was he scooped up the barrel to to snuggle it.
Yeah. You hear little Kattugne go meow, and you see Mikkel's ear twitch in his sleep. But what was that? What were we doing again? Remind me. Anna was.
Yeah.
No, it was Erik talking.
You're seducing.
That
I'm not trying to seduce.
that raven skull.
Mhm.
Do you know what that could be?
Raven?
Could be one of Andor's birds.
Can I roll something for... Have I ever heard of this?
Heard the name Andor mentioned by him before.
I have no idea what that is.
Many years ago, my town was haunted by Andor. We call him the Reviled. He'd use his ravens to watch us, and anytime we did anything out of line, someone or something would end up dead. He'd make an exhibit out of it. Eventually, we were able to get rid of him, and he was expelled. But you just gave him another reason to come back!
I'm gonna ask Lauren above board a question. Did Simp ever mention
Nope.
the Raven?
Nope.
Okay.
We just thought
He
it was
said
a
nothing.
raven.
Okay.
You'd have heard the name Andor, though, because he has brought up that Andor was the Archdruid.
Okay.
I spent my whole life trying to get rid of him. My father spent his whole life trying to get rid of him. And now he might be back. I don't know what to do with that. I have a family. He's not yelling at you, he's yelling at you. Like,
Yeah,
not
he's yelling-
He's yelling through
He's
you.
venting
He's
at
venting
you.
at you, yeah.
Does anybody wake up during
He
this?
doesn't blame you. He's
Yeah.
not mad at you. He's just scared at everything.
Is everyone waking up as he's yelling?
I was about to say, if he gets loud enough, I will use my
No,
last...
it is
level.
windy enough to where his voice does get picked up a bit. He looks ashamed, fearful, and his head just lowers and says, "Maybe it's best I don't sleep. Think this one through."
Some things come easier after a good night's sleep. You're no use to Stonk right now.
I'm no use to start. No.
If you stay up, we're functionally down a person right now. And self-pity doesn't get us anywhere.
Yeah, this is self-pity and not worry about my family. And he shakes his head a little bit and gets up and walks away.
I'm great at people.
What's your charisma?
Actually, pretty decent.
I think that was just a Chris moment.
This was Chris just trying to be like...
No time for self-pity. It's like, I'm sorry, I have a child.
My family might die. Enough with the self-pity.
You can't help Stonk like this. Oh yeah, Stonk needs help.
Like, This
that
was-
was good.
this
Good
was-
job.
This was Slane trying to be survival and,
He tried to pull a Mikkel. Oh, it's a survival of the fittest out here.
yeah,
With
and-
arguably the more empathetic character.
yeah, completely failed
Yeah.
and just
Alright. At this time,
well, that failed.
the watch ends, and Erik tries to get some sleep, but he suffers a point of exhaustion.
I'm not letting him wake up in the morning. He's just gonna get
He's like up and
Oh.
down sleeping. It's rough night sleep, not necessarily he's keeping himself up. It's more of a he literally can't fall asleep.
So I would like to use my channel divinity
Okay.
and cast a first level spell slot
Okay.
because we haven't finished the long rest yet. So
You finished.
Oh, I
your
finished
rest.
it? Oh, in which
Yeah.
case I will tap the long rest then because I didn't as I finished it. I will still do this anyways because
Yeah, I'm just saying you guys are probably taking like 4 to 6 hour shifts right now.
Okay.
You're slept enough where you're fine, but you are not well rested.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna still cast using my channel divinity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast command,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna tell sleep.
Okay. What?
Wisdom save.
That's a 14. He's got flat wisdom.
That is my DC. So
That is so
yeah.
he does save.
He would save.
Does he know you tried to do it?
Let me find out.
I mean,
For
you
command?
told him to.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess command he would know.
Well, that woke me up.
Did you say sleep?
I
You
specifically
actually see
mentioned
him
sleep.
after he does that. He glares at you and says, "Go fuck yourself." You just made it 10 times worse.
As you definitely deserve.
As I definitely
you
deserve.
that.
That I'll fully accept. So he's like, yeah, I deserve that
Eric's
one.
my favorite character.
I like that.
That's a real. What? Why don't we use Zone of Truth in these shady?
Oh my god! Do not remind me.
Hey,
It's a magical world.
Are you
This-
making stuff? I thought. Well, I guess it's too late to.
We
do that
don't
with
need
us.
consent.
this made sense for Slane to try and do. That
Okay.
made no sense.
All right. To continue, Josh, if you want, you can order Domino's now. We were doing Domino's.
As you make.
As he's making
So
snack
can
fingers.
everyone DM Josh your requests so we just don't hear it over the recording?
Ye.
Okay. So I'll explain what goes on right now because the next thing that's gonna happen is a cinematic monologue.
I don't like that.
You were about to go in for a hug and you decided otherwise.
No, I went.
I saw his arm, you went like
No, I did this. Got close to his ear and told him to shut the fuck up.
he
So
looks uncomfortable.
yeah.
No, I just told him something that he clearly has never thought of in his entire life. Just something amazing.
Okay. Alright, so to continue.
Yeah. Just DM me what you want. I'll go order it.
Alright. So at this time everyone begins to wake up, and Stonk is at this point no longer mumbling to himself, but still like out of commission. So he's just kind of dazed right now, dazed over, not moving. Anna's still keeping an eye on him, but is paying more attention to like, okay, we can get moving now.
Did she also take a point of exhaustion?
She did. Okay. So the cart begins moving again, and you all begin once again moving your way between the waves. But this time it's a little different. Anna says to you all, "Do you know what this lake was renamed after it was frozen? It used to be called Tarnkirkja, after the town. But they renamed it to Lake Balor."
Do we know what Balors are in this
Go
universe?
ahead, roll in religion, sure.
5.
5, yeah.
10?
10,
Maybe?
15.
15,
Oh, I'm sorry, that's a 12.
I guess. 13?
15.
I think
I will say, Tavi, though none of you guys are sure what a Balor is, you've heard in maybe stories told when you were a child. The Balor is the equivalent of the devil. However, according to you, like from what you've heard, it's mythological. So the name could be a reference to the myth, or like it could be literal, you're unsure. Anna says, as of now, your friend is stabilized. However, I can't guarantee that whatever has occurred to him won't have adverse effects in the future. It is up to you to monitor him from now on. There's nothing I can do once you leave. Understand? And she nods her head. We'll be at the end of the lake by evening. As the wind still bounces around. As the journey continues onward, the horses and carts still moving slowly, but at this time, the horses aren't moving slowly because they're being guided to. It's just everybody who's walking is moving slower. The mood has fallen. As multiple hours go by in silence, one sound alerts you all. You all hear the sound, which very obviously is not coming from the lake, but is coming from the area, not where you're going, but outside of the lake. You hear an immense bestial roar echo through the night. Anna lifts her head to look around, and she turns her head partially to the east, like the northeast, and kind of squints to look ahead. I don't know what that was. Everyone stay close.
Nature.
Make a nature check.
All of us?
16.
Go ahead, 16. If you want to. Yeah. You roll it if you want your character to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nature.
9.
9.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nature. Oh, fuck. No, I think one of them's not.
Okay. So with a 16, though you've never heard a sound like that before, that sound must come from a massive creature. Like, that could not have come from something that isn't gargantuan.
That's fun.
Whatever that is, we do not want to see it. It's beyond us.
Just don't draw attention to ourselves. Whatever it is, it's most likely preoccupied. And they move ahead.
Just like screaming.
I'm gonna get Josh in here because I do want to hear this part. Hey Josh, I do want you to hear this part.
Pepperoni and cheese.
Huh?
Pepperoni and cheese.
That was the last we ever saw Stonk.
That was the last time we saw us.
He's finishing up the piece of stuff now.
Odell.
Odell, to those with decent insight, can see he is just... While Erik is dazed, Odell is cold. He seems angry, but it's more of a sad and somber anger.
Could I infer from that
Insight?
He's a tad upset we didn't
that
tell
we
him.
didn't tell him?
I also need insight.
10.
Not
Yeah,
one,
only
never
10.
mind.
He's just upset right now.
Not one you said?
That was enough.
Anna, at this time, begins to pull out her ashes again and is redrawing the runes on his face and actually traces over the protection rune you did on his eye. But she lifts up the bandages and does it. So I'm going to pause the recording until Josh can get back here because I do want him to hear this next part, and he's almost done ordering the pizzas, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're back. So, as you all proceed forward, Stonk, at this point, you do begin to regain consciousness. However, you're not fully there, so you're allowed to take control of your boy again.
Oh, thank God.
But
Or are you?
Where am I?
you notice at this time where you've probably finally come into you were in consciousness, but it was very much a echo chamber of consciousness.
More like a dreamlike state than
Yeah.
anything else.
Right. And you notice that you now have runes drawn by Anna written on you in ash, and they drew something over your eye as well, and you have cloth wrapping your eye.
Is he gonna get a cool Odell patch when we get to town?
Yeah, absolutely.
As he
Both
should.
eyes are covered or just one?
Just one. Just the right eye.
I'll kind of tenderly bring up my hand and touch the eye.
Ever smudge the runes and we have to draw it again?
No, just touch the eye.
It's tender.
Chicken.
You once again hear the bestial roar, which is the first time Stonk has heard it. Give it a minute. Give it a minute.
That is a roar.
It's a bestial
Yeah, that's
roar.
the bestial roar.
That's probably
Sounds
picked
like
up by the microphone
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
Our audience is gonna hear that one.
But this bestial roar is loud enough to echo around you, but it is not coming from the lake. It's coming from outside the lake.
I'm still feeling shitty, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Stonk's gonna be quiet. He won't alert anyone that he's awake. He'll just kind of sit there. Or lay there, I guess, in the cart. Yeah. He's just staring into space.
I'd like everyone to make a perception check except for Stonk, because you're not trying.
He's not paying attention.
Yeah.
Oh,
10.
21?
21? Okay.
21.
Okay. So, what did you roll? 11? 10. And what'd you roll?
10.
So, only you see it. As the thunder persists throughout your journey, you occasionally see lightning, and it does light up what is around you. You turn your head to see what you can finally now discern as a tree line to where the lake ends, but it's farther out in the distance. As you see lightning light up two gargantuan creatures, beefing it out in the forest. They have and are the size of, not the size, but they appear humanoid. One of them looks to be a massively built, draped in furs and other, just other pelts and stuff, and appears to actually have a blindfold on their face and a long white beard, dual wielding two curved like swords, basically. It's fighting right in front of it a even bigger creature, adorned with twigs, roots, and leaves, with two massive wooden antlers coming out of the sides of its head. You notice, as these two things are fighting along the coastline, the one that fights with the swords is fucking losing.
From our giantish
I was about to say,
lore,
can I
do we
roll?
know from his weaponry and beard, do we know who this is?
Would I know who this is?
Roll religion, and I will say you roll with advantage because you know religion things.
Yay!
And Stonk, you can probably roll too because you You at
Doesn't
at
matter.
This point, at this point, you guys probably do notice.
I would have
5.
pointed it out,
Yeah,
just being
5.
like
2 plus
14.
4.
3.
3. Okay. 9.
Minus 1.
5.
5. So what'd you get?
14.
14.
That's a big boy.
These are not giants. These are gods. And because giants, while they're large,
Not that
these trees go up to their knees. As when each of them takes a step forward, they knock and push all of them aside like grass. The more bestial one with the antlers is up in their face using fists and is just going straight for the face while letting out that bestial roar that you have been hearing.
Do I
Yes.
recognize anything?
You've already rolled
Okay,
to try
that's
to
why I was
recognize.
asking
It's only shadow right now.
Okay.
It's shadow. It's casting shadow right now. And you hear the one with the antlers just kind of screaming and is absolutely winning. That one is winning right now. And yeah. So you guys are witnessing them beefing out in the middle of the woods.
Are they
How
even vaguely in our direction?
No, they're off to the right, so on the east.
Can we just go a little more towards the west?
The town is that way. I don't think they'll see us if we make it. We just have to be quiet. Don't bring their attention.
Pass without a trace.
Got it. Okay. All right.
This group knows I can cast spells. I don't care anymore.
You hear another howl as the one with the antlers seems unnecessarily. Oh, did you roll in that one?
Mhm.
For what?
Stealth.
I